All right, let's get this show started. I have a problem getting the link in. I don't know why that is. Yo, what's up, Ian? Going on, bro? Come on, I'm trying to get the link in. I get a sign that says your YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when you're sharing a link. You may need to share a link the other way. So I don't know about about this link thing. I'm trying to get the link up so guys can come up this morning real quick before the game starts. I'm gonna start and try to get guys up here. Trying to get this link up. Anyone know how to go around this? I'm having a hard time getting this link up. But since EM is in here, let me start with the Dolphins first. I was gonna do Matt Patricia, but since you in here, uh, trying to get up. There you go. The link is up now. Come on up, EM. I'm gonna do Matt Patricia. EM, come on up, bro. Well, I'm gonna do Tua first. I'm gonna wait till EM comes up. So if EM comes up, I got the link right there. If anybody wants to come up, I'll start with Matt Patricia. When EM comes up, I'll switch to Tua. What I said yesterday. The two clowns in Detroit should have been fired years ago. Okay, those two white scumbags should have been gotten rid of a long time ago. They suck. Okay, they're terrible. They don't do it for me. They don't do it for America. Fans are happy in Detroit this morning. Got Christmas early. The players, they just said on Fox pregame show, are elated that he's gone. Those were two ass clowns who fired a good man, a good black man. God damn it, and James Caldwell. Okay? Now look who's gonna have the last laugh. The fat bastard with the pencil. He's gonna have a hard time getting an assistant coach's job. Okay? The GM will never get hired again. Because he did nothing indeed. He'll get hired as some assistant bullshit down the line. But he ain't getting hired. Sir. And give credit to the patriarch of the Ford family. The cars you drive, the American-made cars, are from that family. Worth gazillions. Okay? That lady stood up. She was a woman of her word. 93-year-old Mama Ford said, playoffs or you're out. You know they're not making it. These are the sorry-ass Lions and the sorry-ass fans of Detroit. They got fired yesterday morning. That a girl. That's called girl power. Yo, yeah, you popping up, bro? I'm gonna get the tour. You okay? I don't know who Detroit's gonna get. I think as I'm Detroit, I'm getting rid of Matthew Stafford too. You can't win with him. There'll be quarterback needy teams like the Jets that if they don't Jacksonville, and if I'm Detroit, I'll listen to the Jags because the Jags will have two number ones. I'll listen to them. Get rid of them. Jags got plenty of cap space. No one knows the players in Jacksonville. What's up, Des? Come on up, bro. Des James in here. EM's in here. Come on up, Des. This season in both hockey and the NBA, Wednesday and Saturday and Friday nights are NBA nights up here. There goes the link, buddy. Wednesdays and Fridays are NBA nights up here. Thursday and Saturday are hockey nights. Yeah, I warned you guys. I told everybody in here, does. It's an exhibition fight. They can't knock each other out. They said there was no referees. There's guys fighting on guile and gut. And they ripped all you people off. Once I found out They couldn't knock each other out. I didn't pay attention to the fight. Now, next Saturday night, I'm going to have boxing coverage up here. Um, Spence versus Garcia. I will have that in here. Okay, so come on up. Syfe Bud would do the pregame, him and Sir Tice. Then you go to his channel. He'll give you blow to blow with the fight. Yeah, no cuts allowed. Yeah, it was a ripoff. I'm sorry that you boxing died. This is why boxing is dead in America. Because they don't let the show go on. Now, that was stupid by whatever federation that sponsored that fight last night. If people would have known Tyson couldn't knock nobody out, people wouldn't have wasted their money. Same for Roy Jones Jr. I just say this, Tyson, they must have paid him something nice on the table because the old Mike would have beat the hell out of the promoters. Mike looked in tremendous shape. Tyson, going to this fight, folks, looked in phenomenal shape. He has a little gray beard like me. We're about the same age, me and Iron Mike. Iron Mike looked like Iron Mike 35 years ago. He was in that great of shape. Okay? Take your time, bro. Let me get back to Patricia, then I'm going to do Tua Tagovailoa. Oh no, I don't know who Detroit's going to get to run that organization, but if I'm the Lions, Atlanta's going to do it. I would go all black. Get somebody like Alonzo Highsmith. I heard Rick Smith. He used to run the I don't want Rick Smith because he built a soft ass, pussy ass team in Houston. Okay. Boy, Laura Oakman looked good today. Now, usually not a big fan of certain women, but she looks good today. Good to double her due. She looks phenomenal today. Good for Laura Oakman. Give you middle-aged women a shout out. You know, Pam Oliver, I know guys get on her. Not the guys, women get on her about her weave. But I still love Pam, even though she's a swirler. And Lisa Salters do it for me, bro. I know for a lot of you guys, you don't like Lisa. Lisa does it for me. I'll tell her that in her face, too. I'll say, baby girl, you do it for me, just like Kamala Harris. Those women get my eye. So the end of for Detroit, the end of their story is they're a losing organization. That woman's a champion, though. Mama Ford doing that. Sean Jones, what's up? I'm going right to who you want to hear right now. In Miami, do not believe the hype about Tua Tagovailoa. He is not hurt. I think the Dolphins brass saw what I've been seeing. You got Mahomes coming to town in 2 weeks. That's right, fins up, baby. I'm dropping the link. You got Mahomes coming to town in 2 weeks. He can't compete with Mahomes. So what you do, you make up some lie, like the Dolphins been lying as an organization for years, say that the boy is hurt. I thought the boy's foot is hurt. Now it's his thumb? That's lies. Okay? It's lies. Here's the bottom line in Miami. You got Mahomes coming to town in 2 weeks. These are 2 games right here. You get Fitzpatrick's engines reared up again. And by the time we play the Chiefs and the Chiefs come to town 2 weeks from Sunday, I will give you exclusive Dolphin Chief coverage on my birthday, which is this is next Tuesday morning. After I come back from getting a little tune-up on my arm, when I get back, it will be nonstop KC Dolphins. I expect 8-4 Miami, 11-1 Chiefs. What's up, Iman? Good morning. You got a big game this morning, my friend, for first place in the division in Cincinnati. It's a beautiful day in Cincinnati for Giants Bengals. Yeah, I'm talking about Tua. I just started talking about Tua Tagovailoa. Do not believe the bullshit these dumbass, delusional Dolphin fans on other sites tell you. They're stupid, ignorant. That boy is not hurt, as they say there is. They want to make the playoffs now. NOW, 2 apostrophes, now in Miami. Fitz gives you the best chance. They should win these 2 games. Jets today, Bengals at home next Sunday, and then the big one. They're gonna have to score points against Kansas City. Tua can't put up the points Fitzpatrick can, and that is going to be a war in Miami. 2 weeks, I promise you that, because the young Dolphin defense, which is a year away from being a Super Bowl defense, want to prove a point to America. You don't think Flores is already preparing for Kansas City? They're building their defense to beat the Chiefs. Iman Perry, my boy, good morning. Go Giants. The Giants are playing a big game today. I'm going to go around the league. I'll get to that. I'll do that first since Iman's in here. I'll do the Giants. They're in Cincinnati today. It's a beautiful day around the league in the NFL, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Sunshine everywhere. You want to know how crazy this country is, guys? 50 in Buffalo at kickoff today. Tomorrow, they expect 18 inches of snow in Buffalo. No joke. All right, let's get back to tagging over. You'll be up here in a few minutes. Let me get back to tagging over. Okay. I think he'll do well today. Fitzpatrick. Miami today, they got 2 bye weeks back-to-back, Bengals and Jets. Jets today, Bengals next week at home. Then the big one. Tagovailoa over is not hurt. Take it from me. I know these from the Miami media lie. They lie. And plus, this is not the media. This is the organization. They're in cahoots. Morning, Heifel. Fins up. That's right. It's Fitzy time today. Get these wins real quick. Get ready for the Chiefs. We will need to in the end of the year if we're going somewhere. Well, like I said before, and I'll say it again as I get EM in here, your friend. You can win Super Bowls with Tua Tagovailoa because he's the perfect game manager. He throws the ball very accurately. He has a zip to his football, and he's a winner. He has intangibles. He has it. Now, do I believe he can compete with Patrick Mahomes in 2 weeks? Hells to the effing no. But I'll say this, and I really mean this. I really mean this. That game, 2 weeks from Sunday, it's going to be a war between Mahomes against the young and up-and-coming dynamo defense of the Dolphins. It should be one hell of a game in 2 weeks in Miami. Which leads me to my man. Come on in. Good morning, sir. How are you, Ian? How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Oh, outstanding. Outstanding, bro. Just chilling here on this chilly morning, getting ready for the Dolphins, bro. Just get ready for
me
the game.
too. It's shown locally here because they're playing the sorry-ass Jets, so Jet fans are begging Dolphins drop them today so they can get Trevor Lawrence. Let's get to the serious point. I said this last night when I came on the air. I really believe this in my heart. I believe that Brian Flores and some people in the Dolphin brass believe what I've been saying all along. This kid is the perfect game manager. That said, and he is. He's perfect because he doesn't make mistakes. They want to make the playoffs right now. And they're not saying it publicly, but privately, you can see right through this. The players on offense play better with Fitzpatrick. They protect him better. And they're going to compete against the Chiefs 2 weeks from now and put points on the board to compete. He has to play. Your opinion about that?
Well, first off, I think it's it's a little premature to um to start making long-term projections based off what we've seen about Tua, saying Tua is going to be this, and is for the duration of his career he's going to be that. It's too early for that. That's first and foremost. However, I do believe, and I've been consistent about this since day one, the primary objective of this staff, of this coach, the mindset of this coach is to win. He proved that last week when he pulled Tua. He proved that last week, and me as a Dolphin fan, I'm ecstatic. I felt bad for Tua, the person, and I felt bad because of what the backlash is created behind him pulling Tua last week. But with that being said, I like the move because he's sending a strong message, and
Mm-hmm.
it should permeate throughout this organization.
Mm-hmm. And I said,
Everybody's held.
no, go ahead. I'm gonna
ev-
let you go. Go ahead.
Everybody's held to the same standard. Everyone, including myself. If you're not getting it done, we will get somebody in here that will do your job.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I don't get. I'm
No, go
sorry.
ahead,
Go ahead.
brother. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And I don't get why a lot of people was trying to crucify Flores earlier this week because of that. I mean, you should be encouraged as a fan. See,
Mm-hmm.
people, what do I always say, bro? The objective is the loyalty should lie in the logo, not players.
Exactly.
We all know how I feel about Tua talking about lower the person. You know how I feel about Tua talking about lower the talent.
I know.
But at the end of the day, this is a results based business, and you got to get it
Exactly.
done. You have to get it done. So we should be, again, as Dolphin fans, I felt like we should be encouraged by him pulling him because the objective is to win. Period.
I look at this team right now, and I've been saying it for the last 3 weeks. Guys are killing me in here, bro, saying, "Oh, you're bragging." No, no, I'm not bragging shit. I'm telling the truth. Okay, this team is ready. A year from now, we will be. I'm telling you, what's this? Week 13, week 12. A year from now, if they're not 9-3, 10-2, I'll be very disappointed.
Mm.
I'm not Ian. I mean, excuse me. I'm not Dwayne now. That's preaching beginning next year. We'll have a run of Super Bowls. For me, that's 2 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
He's preaching it next year. You
Well,
know,
I mean, a move here, another strong draft, and you bring in, you supplement your team through position through free agency.
yeah.
A key move here, a key move there. All of a sudden, bro, I mean, I can't. I mean, I can see Dwayne's vision. You know, and his team is not far off. I think we're 2 years ahead of schedule. Not one, we're 2 years. I said that from day one. You don't go out. I'll say it again. Brian Flores, the staff, Chris Greer, the organization as a whole, you do not go out and write $250 million in
And
free agency dollars.
246 million of that was spent perfectly. Only the $4 million running back was the waste we got rid of.
Exactly, exactly. You do not go out and make a move like that if you don't think you can compete now. So this
Right.
this notion, this narrative about us being in a quote unquote rebuild reset, I've been saying that since day one. That's not the mindset of the staff. That's not the mindset of this organization. So they're not far off. They just
Yeah,
like any team.
yeah, you're right. We're just about there. We did it quickly. Um, Again, and people really chastised me a month ago, bro, when I said this. Players love playing for this coach.
Mm-hmm.
They do. The San Francisco game, those players were acting like they won Super Bowl 55. You got a young man that ran over to the coach early in the fourth quarter and gave him the game ball after he recovered the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, baby girl? Good morning, Sheila E. How are you? How was your Thanksgiving, baby girl? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, uh, this is a coach we have that's unique. He's a guy that was, you could basically say, the gopher in New England for a long time. But when he gave him a year to get his feet wet, that defensive performance he did against Jared Goff, out coaching Boy Genius, and then embarrassing him a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you how good of a coach he is. I mean, Jared Goff was so scared, wondering where the next hit was coming. Probably the best defensive performance. It was good, baby girl. My Thanksgiving was good. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna put something in the chat for you in a second. Um, I look at I could say our team. I look at our squad, and we got weaknesses. We know that. But
Mm-hmm.
what I love about the direction of this team is everybody's on board, and it did not surprise me that Flores benched that boy last week. Didn't, because you have to compete against defense playing now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you can't do it, and they see this, I'm not joking. They know against Mahomes, he's not going to put up 40 points, bro. He's
Well,
not ready
that,
yet. He doesn't have the weapons yet. He's not ready. He needs a big time guy. We'll get that player in the draft. He needs guys around him that when he throws his quick hits, they're gonna do a lot of yak.
but
That's
you
what
know
he
some,
needs.
but you know something, Mace. When I hear people say that, again, okay, does Patrick Mahomes need those type of weapons? We haven't seen what Patrick Mahomes looks like without the plethora of weaponry that he has around him. We haven't seen that version.
That's
So
the
that's
facts.
my rebuttal. When people say that, it's like they say that as a negative. They try to spin well, Tua needs this. Tua, well, every quarterback needs talent around them. So, but it's like with Tua in our fan base, it's like Tua's the only one that needs that kind of talent around him to be successful, which is ridiculous. And
It
that's
is
why I
ridiculous.
challenge. That's why I challenge everybody, and I try to rebuttal. I try to rebut people. eh, um, when they try to spin that narrative about him. Every quarterback needs. Period. So we need to stop putting that out there about him. Oh, that's just relative to Tua Tagovailoa. Lord. No, every quarterback needs everybody. Every quarterback needs help. So, because people take that and spin it narrative, oh, well, Tua's the only one that needs this, he needs that. No, stop. That needs to stop. Number one. So, but in terms of him being, and again, we have to keep, we have, we have to keep, we have to be mindful that this is a young, developing player, just like Brian Flores said. He's a young, developing player. We have to let his development, the process play out. It's just, I'm telling you, man, it's irresponsible just as a fan for us, for individuals to keep putting that out there in the universe, in the Dolphin universe, what this kid is going to be, making these projections 10 years from now based on what he's off 4 games or 5 games or whatever the sample size is.
Yeah,
It
baby
we
girl. The Giants are playing today at Cincinnati. It's a beautiful day in Cincinnati. They should win this game with the third string quarterback starting for Cincinnati. Continue, big man.
So yeah, that just needs to stop. And I'm telling you, gets my blood pressure sky
You gotta
high
relax with that,
when
brother.
I'm hearing these people say this. Oh, every quarterback needs
Yeah, but see, look at
weaponry.
our team right now. That's the problem. It proves my point. We have no running game. We need a new guard and another tackle, and he needs that number one alpha male. And other than that, he's going to be all right.
I think
We
the
kill
biggest issue.
dragons. What's up, buddy? Yeah.
I think the
After
big.
that,
I think the biggest issue with this team offensively that's plaguing this team is the lack of a running game. Period. I think if you if if you look at how you watch the tape and you look how teams defend us, they're totally, for the most part, disregarding the threat of a running game. Totally. They're not bringing an eighth man down. They're not. They're not. Not run blitzing. They're not. I mean, it's like they're just disregarding our rushing attack. And if you're going to be critical, now the Dolphins did what they could. They did address it. Okay, through the draft and through free agency. But to this point, you know, in that in that aspect of our team, that aspect, it just hadn't worked out. For the most part. And for Tua to be successful, for Ryan Fitzpatrick to be successful, for this team overall to maximize their 2020 potential, they have to establish some threat of a running game because it just helps out. You see the benefits throughout the entire on both sides of the football, defensively and offensively. And Tua, and keep in mind, this is what people are disregarding. You're getting now. We're just going to talk about statistics. You look at what Tua is giving you statistically. Look at what Ryan Fitzpatrick has given you statistically without the threat of a running game. And I keep telling people that's what you need to be most encouraged about from a fan standpoint. They're giving you, you know, high completions. Well, Tua, this relative to Tua, he's not turning the football over. And he doesn't have a quote unquote, number one or number two guy, because I personally think Devontae Parker is a true number one wide receiver. He's just been banged up all year. But you combine that with the lack of a running game, and this kid is giving you these kind of statistics, and he's showing you how disciplined he is with the football. That's
Yeah,
what
but
you need to be most encouraged about.
I am, but
If you give him a running game and you can actually implement an aspect of play action off that, that's going to open those windows up that these defenses in the intermediate part of the field, that's going to open up and create space on that in that part of the field where Tua feasts. So again, people need to be need to be mindful. Be careful when you're calling this kid a bust and he's not living up to it. Bro, there's a major deficiency on the offensive side of football, and that's that running game or the lack thereof.
yeah, you're getting me wrong when I call him a game manager. When I do that, what I'm saying basically is you can win championships with this kid. I'm not saying get rid of him. You can win with this kid because he has the intangibles. He's an intangible quarterback, which is damn good. I mean, how can I say this about Tagovailoa? Because of his pedigree of winning, because he has the it factor, you need that if you want to be a dynasty in this sport at quarterback. He has that. My thing with him is, right now as we speak, and I think Brian Flores is thinking the same way I'm thinking, can this kid, in the year 2022, we're ready to start the dynasty run, and we will start the dynasty run 2022, folks. Get used to it. Can I play wide open with this kid and put the defense back out there, or because he is so good with the accuracy in the locker room and his quick release and his winning pedigree, or do I let him do what we tell him to do and the defense play up to their capabilities? And I think Flores, with his ego, wants the quarterback to play the way they want him to play. And I saw it happen before. Cleveland has it. Oh my God! I think Cleveland's going to shock Tennessee next week when their two running backs can compete with theirs individually. They can. The way Cleveland's playing, that's the way you want your team to play. But here's the difference: your quarterback in the clutch have to make plays. I don't know about Baker doing it, but I know that our quarterback can do it. I know that.
I was gonna say, yeah, I like Cleveland's offensive approach, and I think that would be ideal for and I think that's similar. That's similar to what you know. That approach is what Brian Flores wants to implement for the most part, but they just don't have the. I don't think they have the requisite pieces up front to to have that level of production.
And that's
like
why.
Cleveland.
And that's why quietly they pulled him, my boy, because they look at it and they say, "Yo, we can get 4 of the last 6 and make the playoffs comfortably as a 5 seed. Let's do it." The quarterback we're putting in there now give us the best chance.
Yeah, and again, I think even when he opted to make the switch to Tua, I think that still was his mindset because he looked at Tua. Obviously, Ray Charles can see that Tua is the better athlete than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Clearly, okay.
Yeah.
And Brian Flores looked at things from a macro perspective, his offense, and he said, well, the team as a whole. And he looked at this defense. They've been playing like the hair has been on fire since for the most part, I'll say since about week 3. And you're getting you're getting contributions, significant contributions from special teams, from your defense, and he looked at things. He said, well, I think Fitz got a little, me personally, I think Fitz got a little comfortable. He got a little too lazy, I thought at times, which was causing, even though he, like that Jets game, even though the win wasn't in jeopardy at any point, but I just didn't like the decision making in the second half of that football game. And I think Brian Flores did neither. He was like, okay, well, look, if Fitz is going to continue to be undisciplined with the football at times, one thing about Tua Tagovailoa, we can all agree, this dude is very disciplined with the football.
That's the point, bro. You need a quarterback like that to win Super Bowls, bro.
Right.
You need it.
One thing we can all agree on, he does not put the ball in harm's way,
Exactly.
especially when he doesn't have to. So he looked at Tua. He said, "I got this stallion. I got this young stud, this young athlete that's crazy accurate, makes good decisions. He might not be where he needs to be in terms of retention of the playbook, but it's a trade-off. You got 100% of the playbook with Fitzpatrick, but you have his deficiencies in terms of discipline."
We're going to get back to tour in a minute, my brother, but beautiful young lady in the chat room, Abdul Jones, come on. I'll put the link in there. Anybody wants to come up. She wants to know about her Giants today playing for first place, which sounds just absolutely hideous, but it is what it is. The weather is beautiful across the country, folks. Everywhere is great, sunny everywhere. They showed each day. I'm gonna give you the weather up-to-date weather report. It's nice here, EM, so you don't have to worry about Dolphins playing in inclement weather. Giants today should win
That's what's
this
up.
game. The Giants defense, I know you hear me hype about the Dolphin defense in here. The way the Giants defense is playing now, they're not too far behind. The Giants look scary on defense again, folks.
Very good defense.
And the quarterback, the last couple of weeks, have not made a fool out of himself, doing stupid turnovers. Bengals are done. Don't worry about the Bengals. They're even thinking about now, whispers now, believe it or not, bro, that they may go for another quarterback in the draft. No joke. They're thinking about it right now. Interesting. For the Bengals, things keep getting worse and worse. But back to the Giants. Sweetheart, they should win comfortably today. So don't worry about it. You got Baltimore and Pittsburgh coming up. Oh, they played Pittsburgh already. Open the night. They got Baltimore coming. I think that team is fading, and they got the Cowboys at the end of the year. So you're looking good, sweetheart. You may win that division, and you swept Washington. That's for you too, your mom, Perry. You gotta win today, bro. That's stupid because Burrow's injury is that bad. He tore his ACL up. He tore his MCL up. It's bad. Okay. And the Bengals are the Bengals. They can take a risk doing that. Am I right about that, Ian? They're the Bengals.
What's that? I'm sorry. What you
I
said?
said the Bengals can take a risk of taking a Trey Lance or taking a kid from BYU who is skyrocketing because they're the Bengals. They ain't going anywhere fast.
Take a quarterback of this year's draft?
That's the whispers. Yeah, they may do it again because Burrow's injury is that bad. It's that bad, bro.
Really?
Yeah. He tore both his ACL and his MCL, tore it up real bad.
Yeah, I saw where he had more. There was more structural damage than what they initially thought.
They're going to reconstruct his entire knee. That's all you need to know.
It's probably a 2-year project, bro.
That's why they think of doing what they're doing. But baby girl, the Giants should win comfortably today. I'm gonna give you the rest of their schedule and explain it to you in a few minutes. Getting back to tackle it over, because for me and you, this is the big news for us.
real quick, Mace. It's crazy how people were so worried. And I'm not making fun of Joe Burrow. That's totally unfortunate. But people were so worried about Tua's durability. And Tua, he's made of glass, and then Burrow's the one who was, in a lot of people's eyes was, one thing about him was his, he's very durable, and he's the one that goes down. And it could be even potential career threatening. It's unfortunate. I'm not by no stretch. Am I not? That's why you can't play that game of that worry game. Well, I'm worried about. No, you can't do that. Players get hurt in this league, period. You can't have that mindset of worried about, well, this kid, he's injury prone. And now I get you can kind of knock players for the lack of durability in terms of where they get selected in the draft. But being fearful and playing that fear game and worried about, oh, he's made of glass and, oh, I'm just worried about him. No, you take the player, you don't look back. Players get hurt. If he gets hurt, so be it. But players get hurt in this league, and that's a prime example. There was no concerns about Joe Burrow's durability issues or potential durability issues pre-draft, and he's the one that winds up going down, and probably even. I mean, I hope I hope this doesn't happen to the kid, but that's a 2-year window, 2-year project, rehabilitation project.
Yes, sir.
So you can't play that game.
Okay.
So But yeah. I was just saying, you know, that just worried me, pre-draft, and then, after we selected to it, people were so worried about him getting hurt, and no, you can't be that way. Take the player and don't look back.
Let
Period.
me say this to my brother Iman. Chase Young went hard on him, and goddamn is Chase Young playing some great football. Boy, Chase Young, my lord, Finsanity was right. Good morning to her. She was right. We should have traded those picks to get Chase Young.
No,
Imagine we had
there's
Chase
no
Young on
way.
our defense right now,
No,
bro.
no. Is he playing? No, that's ridiculous. You don't. No, Chase Young. He's playing well, but come on,
What
trade up to
about
get
our
him.
defense,
Trade up
though?
number 1 picks to get him. No. Well, I'll throw this up. Who's the better player, Emmanuel Ogba or Chase Young? Who's the
Both.
better player?
I'll take either one. We got one, and I'll tell you
Come
who
on.
else is playing well now. The young Simmons kid is coming on for Arizona. He is playing very well.
I hear you.
We could have took him at 5. I'm just saying.
No.
Look. I put it to you this way, Ian. We have who we have, and I gave my evaluation about the quarterback. I said you can win Super Bowls with this kid. I didn't bash him. I just told the truth. I said this coach, he wants to play. You could tell. Not close to the best football, thank God. Not when Jimmy Johnson was in Miami. He wants to play power running game and let his defense shine because his ego. I'm gonna say it right now. If they beat Kansas City 20 to
And that
17, oh
I'm
my God,
I'm
that
calling it
man.
right now. I picked the Dolphins up. I was the first one to go on record.
I know you and I
I'm picking the
test.
Dolphins. I'm
Yeah,
picking the Dolphins to win that football game.
yo, Tack, get up here,
Telling you
bro.
now. Telling you
If they hold the Chiefs to 17 points, you will never hear the end of it from the national media because they'll start calling our defense a juggernaut. I keep telling people we're a year away from being a juggernaut. We will be a juggernaut. And unlike Buffalo,
now.
that is inconsistent on defense, that man will make sure our game plans next year will be on point every week.
Mhm.
I mean,
We're
our
not
guy don't play around.
we're not far off by no
No,
stretch.
no, we're
We're
not.
not far off. So we're young. See, and I love the fact that we got the perfect blend of veterans, that are not past their prime, but they're in their primes, and then we got these young developing ascending players as well. It's the perfect combination, and it potentially could be the perfect storm for this dynasty you keep referencing of what's coming.
If you
You know what
think
I'm
I'm
saying?
bad with it, I'm telling you, when Dwayne comes up here next time, you hear him, boy. Dwayne is so hell bent that we'll start winning the big ones next year. I said, "Oh, your horses, big man, not yet."
I'm serious, Mace. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, another strong draft, and I don't think I'm not entertaining any kind of trade up unless there's like immense value sitting in front of you that you feel like you cannot live without. Um, I'm entertaining a trade down. I'm gonna continue to supplement and supplement my team with this, with this infusion of young talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna
I
supplement.
got what you're saying, bro.
I'm gonna look in free agency,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously there are upgrades that's needed, at certain positions, in particular on the interior offensive line at center or either guard position. We need a more athletic profile at one of those positions, maybe even two. Um, so I'm going to supplement in free agency, and again, if they make the right moves, and all of a sudden, bam, bro, with this defense is just going to get better. All of
He
these young
spent.
players, all these younger players that are getting this invaluable playing time that we're seeing this year. Your Brandon Joneses of the world, your Raekwon Davises of the world, even Christian Wilkins. He's nowhere near maximizing his potential. Um, the Zach Sealers of the world. You know what I mean? Eric Rowe, he's still a young player,
Having a Pro
relatively
Bowl year
young.
too.
All these players, his defense is just going to get better.
Yeah, it's
You know
gonna
what
be a
I mean? In this
championship
system.
defense a year from now. It's gonna really be a
So,
championship defense.
so yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's a perfect blend, and it's the perfect blend of veterans that are in their prime and these young ascending players. And I'm telling you, that perfect storm is brewing. It's
Yes.
coming.
Let me answer this guy's question, and you can chime in on it too. We Killed Dragons asked me, why did I say Tua's injuries arose? Here you go. The Miami media lie. They always lie. They get paid under the table to speak what the organization wants to say. Now I smelt through that because last week they said the boy's foot was hurt. Now it's his thumb, which is a damn lie. They lie in Miami. They have a. I'm not saying EM is part of this because he's not. You have a bunch of ignorant Dolphin fans in Miami who live in South Florida that believe that their players are superstars and they're not. Now, I will say this. They have 3 to 4 players on defense and special teams, in my opinion, is playing at all pro level this year. Okay? That said, get back to Tua for you to answer your question, We Kill Dragons. They lie. He's not hurt. What they realize is this coach is a my way or a highway coach. He wants to make the playoffs now. He has a pretty good young defense now. Okay, we're top 5 defensively in the league. The problem is, can Tua Tagovailoa overcompete against Patrick Mahomes next week? My answer is hell's no. He's not ready yet. So the quarterback who got us to our start this year, he can compete with Mahomes because the weapons perform for him that we have. And that's why he made the moves. Our last 5 games, 4 games, guys, are killer. New England and Chiefs at home at the Raiders the day after Christmas, and that's a prime time game. You already said that. And then they're at Buffalo, maybe for the division title, maybe for a last playoff berth, or maybe for the 5th seed. Because right now, if the Dolphins win 4 of their last 6, they'll be the 5th. They'll be the 5th seed, depending on what the other teams do. And my point is, We Kill Dragons. To answer your question, the boy is not hurt. They're just covering up. He's not ready to compete.
You think so, Mace? You think so, Mace?
I do, yeah.
You,
You
I hear
think
you.
Tua can put up points in a shootout with Mahomes in 2 weeks? No,
No, I
and what I
mean
mean by points, can he put up 34 points?
primarily from the offense. No.
Yeah, yeah, but Fitzpatrick can because he's used to playing those guys. Those guys play for him. And he'll utilize all of his weapons because we have to compete with them in 2 weeks. But it's
Well,
like I said, if that defense shuts them down and we win 20-17, we will never hear the end of it, Ian. We will
I,
never hear the end of it.
well, I don't even think Fitz can go blow for blow with. I mean, not very many quarterbacks can in the National Football League. But if we get contributions on defense, special teams, if the you know uh, if we can, if we get contributions, from the other 2 phases of the team, well, yeah, we can compete in terms of, uh, if we get turnovers, get the offense, and better, get them more red zone opportunities. If we get a special teams touchdown at some point or a block punt or something that sets your offense up in good field position. I mean, yeah, but it's unreal. Again, this is another unrealistic expectation of Tua. You're 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 trying to put this kid in a position where to go blow for blow and match I mean, arguably, he's probably the best quarterback we've seen in the last 10 years. How with unlimited weaponry, Pro Bowl, all pro caliber weaponry at his disposal.
You're right
How
about
real
that.
I say Dolphin fan base, how realistic is that?
I totally agree. I totally agree.
How realistic is that? But and I tell you, Mace, that's what bothers me the most is that they put this expectation on Tua alone. They do not apply the same pressure to all of these these other, let alone rookie quarterbacks, but quarterbacks. Period. It's like Tua's the only one with these. He's the only one that we think, based off what his draft projection was, pre-draft projection was. Oh, he's the only one that we expect to match and exceed the upper tier, upper echelon players at that position. It's ridiculous. It's the definition of buffoonery, is what it is, and it
Yeah.
needs to stop.
Yeah,
It
that's why you
really
that's why
needs to
you come in
stop.
here. That's why you come in here. Because as much as I respect our buddy, I'm not waving the pom poms. I'll give it to you straight. What I see. And it's not like I made up this thing about Tua recently. I made up my mind in the Arizona game. I saw him play against Arizona. And to his credit, he did. Let me rephrase this question to you, okay? If he played every week the way he played in Arizona, would you take that from him? Or would you expect more?
Oh, I take that all day.
There you go. That's
I take
him.
that all day. I'll
That's
take
him,
that
my
all
friend.
day.
That's what I'm trying to tell these fools. That's him. That's the way Flores is going to want him to play.
And look, in Mace,
Yeah.
what did Flores say when he was asked a couple weeks ago about his rookie, about players in their first year transitioning to the NFL? He said, what you want to see is you want to see flashes. You want to see flashes of that potential, which justified their draft status, is what you want to see, right?
Yeah,
So you
that's
look
what
at
you
all
want.
these rookies. You look at all of these rookies as the season has gone on. Your Raekwon Davises of the world, Solomon Kindley. He's had his struggles. He's got his issues, but he's still flashed. Clearly outplaying his fourth round draft status. Even Robert Hunt. There's a small sample size there, but you're seeing him in practice and in game. You're seeing enough to where you want to make continue that investment. Okay. Brandon Jones is of the world, flashing contributions, and Austin Jackson and Tua. Tua has clearly shown you glimpses of what we saw on tape consistently at Alabama. He's shown you that. It's just the consistency is not there. And again, number one, he's a rookie. Keep that in mind, even though people don't, they don't think he is for some reason. It's like they lose sight of that. Oh, he's not, they expect him coming in and to perform like a 10-year veteran, but Tua has flashed. He's given you more than enough sample size where you're like, damn, okay, that is the reason why he was graded so high pre-draft. That is the why we took him, at the 5th pick overall. But it's just the consistency is not there. This process of quarterbacks transitioning, you have to let it play out. There's so many things that quarterbacks, especially at that position, have to deal with. It's so many things. Tua's head is spinning at times. He's calmed down from what I'm assuming we didn't see him in we didn't get an opportunity to see him in preseason or in training camp. But from the first game that he was inserted into the lineup to what now he got roughed up a little bit Sunday, but a lot of that was not his fault. There was a lot of things that contributed. Now there were plays that he needed to be made. There were plays to be made in that game. But again, there was plenty of blame to go around. Coaching from the coaches on down to the players. There's plenty of blame to go around as to why we didn't see.
And we almost pulled out that game too.
Yeah, and still. So with that being said, we just need to let this process play out. It's too early to be making these long-term projections about him based off the stuff that we've been given.
Let me ask you this question, Ian, again. If he played like that consistently, first 6-7 years of his career, and we're winning championships,
I'm taking that all day.
I don't see a problem with it.
I agree, bro. You know me, Mace. Anybody that know me, been following me on various platforms. My objective is and always will be to put a consistent winning product on the field. The primary objective as a coach is to not get Tua Tagovailoa in the Pro Bowl every year or to get him on the All-Pro team. That's not the objective of any coach.
Thank you.
The objective is to primary objective is to put a consistent winning product out on the field. And I don't care what it looks like. It could be a run-dominated team, more conservative approach with the passing game, or vice versa. I don't care. You can lean on your defense. It could be a defensive-centric team. I don't care what the winning formula, the blueprint looks like, as long as we're getting the production on the field in the win column.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If I'm getting 12, I'm getting 11 to 13 wins for the next 8 years, beginning next year, okay? And we're playing the way the forefathers of the dynasty in Miami is playing football, which is a power running game and a championship defense every goddamn week. I'll take it every day and a gazillion times on Sunday with no complaints.
My
Good
bad,
morning,
bro.
young.
I'm sorry about
That's
that.
all right. Good morning, young man. Hi, Tuss. Good morning, bro. Good morning, my brother. What's up? Hi,
Good
Tuss. You
morning.
ready? What's up,
Yeah.
bro?
Good
Yeah,
morning, man. What's up, you?
I'm
Hi,
good.
Tess. What's going on, man?
Chilling.
You
I,
good?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
we good.
I was talking about the lies that the Dolphin media put out there this week by the organization who lies to their fan base. You know this. I know this, bro. About Tua's injury. The boy ain't hurt. Here's the bottom line. They look at the season right now and says, who gives us the best chance to win so we can make the playoffs? Is Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's it. He's not hurt. I'm telling you. You never trust the Dolphin organization because they lie. I've been knowing this for years. But I know this time, this is not the media making this up. This time, this is the organization passing it down, telling them, you tell them this. And they're preparing the kid for next year. He'll be ready next year with better weapons around him. The
But
defense is going to get a year better. He'll be fine. I told
that
you,
does
yeah, I told you guys, the game he played against Arizona is perfect for the way Flores wants to play defense and play offense. We're going to be fine. Relax. And the ones, which is a lot of them, who's going to be disappointed that this kid's not throwing for 350, 400 every week, I'm sorry. You shouldn't put your hopes and dreams on someone that half the time he's limping around. That's your fault.
Wait. Who's half the time limping around? Who's limping around? What you
That's
talking
just
about?
this is me. That's just me saying this, bro.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
sticking it to the Tua.
That ain't
Not
funny,
you,
by the
Em.
way.
I'm talking about the ones who think he's Jesus in another
That
chat room right now. I'm sticking it
oh
to
well.
them.
Oh,
Your Jesus ain't gonna be your. You know who your Jesus is gonna be? You know who your Jesus is gonna be, Dolphin fan? He's not on the team yet, but he's coming. Okay, that running back or two are coming. That's gonna be your Jesus right there. Your next left or right tackle and your guard, the next ones that come in, hopefully is next year's draft or free agency. They're not here yet. Your alpha male receiver is not here yet. Can you imagine you have a receiving core of someone we don't know? Your boy, number 11, number 18, Gilsicki getting another year better. That kid who they got 86 who's been phenomenal so far for the team.
who's
Okay,
that? Matt? That would be the homie Mac Hollins, baby.
there you go.
man.
The
And
homie.
Tua will have a full training camp and mini camp to tune up his skills to get better. You wouldn't be excited about that, real Dolphin fan? I mean, excuse me, delusional Dolphin fan? But if you're expecting 400 yards a week from this kid, you're going to be sadly disappointed.
But and I throw this at Dolphin fans as well that have that expectation of Tua. Um, at Did Tom Brady throw for 350 yards for the duration of his career?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Remember early on, and I looked at and hopefully, and I'm not saying Tua is going to be the greatest of all time. I'm not saying that. But if you recall, early on, let's say during the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady at the height of their era, okay, when the consistent comparisons were always drawn up about who's better, right? Early on, Peyton Manning clearly had the advantage because he had the gaudy stats. He had, his team was getting to the playoffs. You know what I mean, perennially, but they weren't winning the big one.
Yeah.
Brady, on the other hand, early on could not match his statistics, but overall he was getting the overall team success. And what happened was that, you know, he got better right before our eyes. He grew up, got better and better and better. And Bill Belichick relinquished a lot of the responsibilities offensively once he saw that incremental improvement from Brady. And then all of a sudden, a defensive centric team goes to a more balanced team. And then you start, okay, well, this kid, Brady, in terms of as far as Brady's concerned,
Tice, what's up, bro?
this kid can handle, you know, 100%, and we of the offense. We got a potential to be explosive offensively and be a more balanced team. Then you go into free agency and supplement and start bringing in bigger, big time talent. And then all of a sudden, you get the greatest all time. Now, again, who was 15 years had a front row seat to observe that whole dynamic develop right before his eyes. That would be Brian Flores. So the approach early on, and I caution these people to call this kid a bust and to write him off after 4 or 5 games, I might add. That's why I love the approach he's taken with Tua, because Brian Flores, he knows what it takes. He had a front row seat of that 20-year, 15 years of that 20-year dynasty. He knows what the blueprint is in terms of long-term development of a player especially at that position. And if you look at the approach Belichick took with Brady early on, and again, I'm not saying Tua is going to be Brady, but it's eerily similar to the approach that Brian Flores has taken with Tua Tagovailoa, his implementation and also schematically. So again, I caution all of y'all Tua haters, let the process play out first, because we could be, again, it might look dark, it might be dark in that tunnel now, but I see that light because what I'm betting on is Tua's superior talent. And when you're comparing him with Brady, the physical talent is not even a debate. Clearly, Tua is the more physically gifted player. So I caution all of y'all, please, the ones that's calling for this kid's head and calling him a bust and stating that we need to trade up and get a quarterback in this year's draft. Please, I caution all of y'all.
Alonzo,
Let it play out.
put one in the chat room. You're a New England fan. Anybody wants to come up? The link is in there. Come on up and talk about your squad. Put a one in the chat room or come up if you're a New England fan, bro.
Yeah.
This
I
Tom
hear you.
Brady love is ridiculous. Go ahead, Itess. All yours, baby.
Chess.
All right. All right. To the average football fan, what you said will make sense. But it's more nuanced than that when it came to Brady. Well, when we're compared, if we ever compare Brady, we can always start with one was a first-round quarterback that was supposed to be, the next best thing. Brady was a 6th round, got lucky, fell into the team black quarterback. They didn't know what Brady was supposed to be. So that's already a strike against Tua right there because he was highly recruited coming out of college. Brady wasn't.
That's
now,
legitimate. That's
the
legitimate.
system that Brady was under early on in his career, you're right. It matches what you can kind of see what they're doing around Tua because Brady's early career was based upon don't make mistakes, high percentage completions, play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the formula. They're gonna play defense, they're gonna run the ball, high percentage completions, play action, throw to the flat. You know what I'm saying? Only take the chance when the chance presents itself. So I could see, he was more of a game manager early in his career because he had a defense and a running game to lean on.
Bingo.
Now, as his career like flourished in the defense, started losing pieces like Ty Law and all them other people, and they had to revamp. Of course, they gave more responsibility to Brady, but Brady was never it wasn't until it was only 1 year I could remember Brady going consistently for 300 yards plus, and that was the year he got suspended, and he came after the 4-game suspension. That year he went the fuck off. But other than that, Brady, he's not dink and dunk, but it's manage the game, throw to the flats, throw out routes. He's not taking a lot of post routes and stuff like that. The only time he did that was when he had Moss, and you saw how the offense took off. So I only say that to say Tua and him, Tua should be athletically, talent-wise, all that better than him because he was highly recruited. And that was what we thought we were getting. Because for all the pundits, all the people that sat there and blew this guy up for 2 years, we weren't in the, as far as Miami fans. I'm a Miami fan, but I was more optimistic about it. Like, they were more like, shoot, we got the next Dan Marino coming into the house. So now when they see that he's being relegated or talked about in a game manager sense, they know he's not a bust, but he's not what they expected. They expected, you know what I'm saying? They expected the guy to put us over the top. They're not expecting the guy to be in a quarterback controversy with Brian Fitzpatrick, bro. Like,
he's absolutely correct.
It's not over his skill set. It's over the amount of the playbook that he could grasp. And even that in itself is problematic because, like I said last week to you, I never thought him retaining the playbook would have been that big of an issue.
And see, this is the type of stuff you get up here, folks. You get a man who played
Go ahead. I'm
football.
gonna mic myself.
No, stay. Keep talking, bro. Yo, come back here, bro. Come back here.
No, I'm gonna listen to what he got to say because you know what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say this is the type of stuff you get up in this platform. Okay, appreciate it, enjoy it. Continue, my friend.
Well, you know, as far as the expectation to the casual fan, you know, I mean,
Lonzo, you next. Yeah,
that's why, you know, I tell people all the time. People took it as a joke when initially when I would come out and tell people, look, get in the film room and get out of that Madden Ultimate Team, 2 a.m. Sports Center highlight mentality. This is the primary reason why I coined them phrases, is because you need to educate yourself on the details of football. Anybody get out of that casual fans mentality, that mindset. That way you have a more realistic approach in terms of your evaluation of the team and players. That's why you don't look, when you get on these platforms, you don't look like so much of a buffoon when you're sitting up talking about these unrealistic expectations that you're putting on this play. And that's what, that's what gets my blood boiling as much as anything. You know what I mean? So that falls on the fan. Tua, that ain't got nothing to do with Tua talking about Loa. So with that being said, I agree with everything you said, Tess, 100%. Tua, that, and you hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. I felt Brady was a 6th-round pick, under the radar. Nobody. He was an afterthought, especially the year he was drafted. Obviously, because he went in the 6th round. Tua is a 5th overall pick, so that alone will put those expectations on the player. But I say again to the fan, just take a more realistic approach in your evaluation.
Bingo. And they're not going to do
Period.
it. And they're not going to do it.
And they're not going to do it. And that's the most frustrating thing. Because, again, they're playing that. Put them joysticks down and get out. Stop playing so much Madden Ultimate Team.
Man, I tell you, these fools don't realize how close we really are. And the only thing they care about the quarterback. Alonzo Hall, good afternoon, my friend. Welcome to the family. You are a Patriots fan, right?
Absolutely. But here, can y'all hear me?
Crystal clear, bro.
All right, cool. So I want to talk about Tua real quick. And one major point that guys are missing. Mace, you're talking a wonderful thing about the faith that the Dolphins have in Fitzpatrick. And it's been that way every team he goes on. That's why he's Fitzmagic. He was throwing the ball around with the Jets and all that shit too. However, one major point that you're missing about Fitzmagic and the belief that the team has in him, Fitzpatrick himself believes in Tua. That's why in week 4, he decided to sit out and was chanting Tua along with the fucking crowd. So this lack of belief in Tua that people are delusionally having needs to go to fuck somewhere.
First of all, I got this, fellas. First of all, it's not a lack of belief. Here's the problem. I'll say it again. These guys have been talking about it, my friend, and this is no knock on you or anything. The fans have too much belief in this kid. And I shoot people down.
At this stage. I'm talking about primarily in 2020. I'm not talking about 15-year projection. In 2020, fans have an unrealistic expectation.
I still think, honestly, let's say we win the whole thing 2022. Okay? We win the whole thing. And let's say they name one of the pass rushers MVP of the Super Bowl. Those fans are going to be so pissed because they're going to go, this is all this kid did in a big game. My friend Alonzo, he's still there. I'm going to tell you this right now. Our fan base thinks he's Jesus. That's the problem. And here, I tell you the truth, that my 2 guests today are Dolphin fans too. One is a Tua disciple. Okay, he loves Tua, but he's seeing what I'm seeing and what our coach is seeing. This kid is a game manager right now as we speak, at best. And right now, my friend, he wants to make the playoffs. The best quarterback would give him the best chance because he's proven it. The players love him on the team. is Fitzmagic or Fitztragic, whatever way you want to call him.
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick gives us the best chance these last 6 games to make the playoffs.
Well,
Not to
I'm gonna say, Mace, real quick. I'm gonna say this: when you talk about, we see eye to eye as far as where he is at this stage of his development in terms of him being a game manager. I'm not speaking for you, but you know how a good portion of our fan base, when they see that term, game manager, automatically thinks something negative about that. First off, that's not a negative to be a game manager at this level. That tells you that you're disciplined with the football. Okay.
exactly.
Which is the most important aspect of a quarterback's game is to not turn the football over. And Tua has that. He's displaying that already, as well as flashed the arm strength, the arm talent, the accuracy, the anticipation, the flawless mechanics. He's flashed all of that. It just needs to be more consistent. So I do agree with him as far as where he is at this stage of that development, but I don't look at it as, and I'm not saying you do, Mace. I'm just saying I don't look at that as a negative.
Neither do I.
In 2020.
That's why I asked you that question, Em. I said, if he gave you every week competing against the opposing quarterback and play like he did against Arizona, and you're winning championships, you take that? You say, hell yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as we're winning, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's the point. Yeah, and we'll be winning. Don't worry, we'll be winning because he doesn't have the weapons yet. He'll get it next year, next spring.
And that's just not relative to Tua. That's with any quarterback. I mean, in the NFL, for quarterbacks to drop back 40 times a game, the success rate is just not that high compared to a more balanced approach. Look at Dan Marino's 20-year history. It was an imbalanced offensive approach. 99.9% of everything fell on Dan Marino's shoulders. As great as he was, where did that get us in terms of team success?
This point right here tells you all you need to know, fellas, about where I see Tua Tagovailoa over 8 years from now. They used to say Russell Wilson was a game manager. Now look at him. Exactly. I said that the EM the other day. No, not the EM. The big time the other day. I said Bob Greasy was a game manager. But once all those weapons left him, he became a Hall of Fame quarterback. Because all those practices Bob did through the years, all those clutch throws he made to Paul Warfield, made him a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's with Tua Tagovailoa over. We don't have a Paul Warfield on this roster yet. And it's nothing against number 11, because number 11 is pretty good. He's good. But imagine him. Imagine if he was your number 2, though.
Yeah.
And Preston Williams was your number 3. Imagine that.
Let me say this before I forget what Ian said. Yeah, bro. Like again, like I'm not a you know what's up with me. So, bro, you gotta understand when they looking at Justin Herbert, they gotta have expectations because they were told that Tua was better than Justin Herbert.
Yes, they were.
Watching Justin Herbert light shit up, bro.
But again,
it skews. Go ahead.
But again, we talked about this before, bro. Okay, Herbert you're talking about an 8-game sample size. My thing is, okay, Herbert has cleared, not my expectations, because I loved Herbert pre-draft. That's all.
Did you like him more than Tua?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I didn't love
Herbert.
I liked him more than Tua. I liked, know who I liked. I liked Hurts and him.
Yeah, he did. So he did.
I loved Herbert, but I'm glad we took Tua. I'm glad we have Tua.
Give me a minute.
But he has clearly exceeded all quarterbacks in terms of statistics. He hadn't had the overall team success, which I might add, he's probably on the one in terms of talent, 1 through 53, 1 through 52. They're one of the more talented football teams in the National Football League and have been for quite some time. So the cupboard is not bare with Justin Herbert. To think that Justin Herbert is doing that all by himself is ridiculous.
No, he has the best weapon trees in the entire league.
So, but who has the more talented team, him or Tua?
No,
he does. They do.
The San Diego Chargers. Are you serious?
The Chargers do.
Especially
okay, so how are the Dolphins winning more games then?
Because we have a coach that inspires hope. And the players love him. In California, bro, those guys have been losers forever. Forever.
All right.
I'll say to you, the Dolphins, where they have a clear advantage is in at the two cornerback positions. Every other position, you can make a legitimate argument that San Diego is more San
No,
Diego.
much better. And I'll
The
go a step
Chargers are
further.
more
And I'll go a step further, and you guys will love this. Your guy, Xavier Howard,
That's my guy.
basically smothered and suffocated number 13 from the chart, Keenan Allen. And that
Eh,
touchdown Keenan Allen scored late in the game, he didn't
Yeah, that
get
was
in,
good.
but they gave it to him out of mercy.
Nah,
Nick
you
We
right,
Needham
won
did,
man.
that game the
Nick
second we
Needham did a
blocked the
fine
punt.
job. Nick Needham did a fine job on him
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Which
we
needs to be
won
noted.
that game the second the punt was blocked. The game was over.
So that's what I mean, bro.
So
Like all our games we've won it's been like this first half or this first quarter
I'm
where
gonna
our
say it again,
defense.
my brother. I mean not EM. I test. I told me and you talked about this early last week. You will know what a championship defense is beginning to come into. That play when my man was about to score to put that game away. What did Van Ginkel do? Caused the fumble.
I
That's it.
get it. Right now, the team they're optimistic, bro. Like, don't get the turnovers and all that. Don't let that fool you. The defense is still suspect because if it wasn't, it wouldn't have let at who the fuck went off on us? Philip Lindsay and
and see how
fucking
I agree
Yeah,
100%. I
but I
test. I
test. You
agree.
yeah,
don't understand, my
the
brother.
defense
We
has
are a
not.
year
No, I do
away.
understand what I'm
We have a
okay,
good
but
defense.
yeah, we have a nucleus right now, but
Exactly. You finally
don't
got there.
let
Let me get Alonzo Hall back in here.
yeah, but
Alonzo.
don't act like the defense has arrived
No,
because it has.
we not have arrived
No,
yet. A year from now, I keep saying it. Yo, Alonzo,
I'll say this.
Right here.
what do you
I'll
think?
say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I somewhat disagree with what you said, I test in terms of them arrive. I think this defense, it's a championship caliber defense. If because see,
We get
this is
that
what
Mike linebacker.
well, that as well. But see, this is what people keep I don't know why it just keeps glossing over people's head. That's why you have to have balance in terms of that's why the running game is so paramount in football
Totally
because
agree.
it's like the equivalent of having a post game in the NBA, where in the NBA having a
Listen,
legitimate
bro.
player
The
that
running
can
game we all
control
know is really important.
you.
Burrow, no
You,
running game. Herbert, no running
really
game.
you gonna
Kalen
jump in and talk
Balaj.
over me, bro? Really,
I'm just
really?
saying we know running game is important, but these other quarterbacks don't have the running game, bro. And
They
we
do.
already knew as a Dolphin, we knew this as a Dolphin heading into the season. We weren't gonna have a running game due to the offensive line we had. So we drafted Tua to turn the franchise over and put up huge games like expected from you guys, especially you guys, you and your buddy. 400 yards is what's needed, bro, on a daily basis
No,
with
Real
this
quick, I want
roster.
to say something. Hold up. So something I've been saying for a few years back since Kaepernick started kneeling. Fuck all that. But we've been supposed to been telling Steve McNair of the Houston Texans to sell his team, and I've been tweeting that every year since. So I'm still gonna say force him to sell if we want to try and do some type of Black Power shit. But anyway, go ahead.
So what are you
And
suggesting that the Dolphins owner should sell as well? Because let me tell you, do you guys know Mike Tannenbaum? Dolphin fans should know exactly who Mike Tannenbaum is. And he went up and just shitted on Chris Greer right now. All he
stop
had to
it.
do,
Really,
all
when
he
he
had to do, all
really,
he
dude,
had to do
really,
was go up and say,
really,
I told you guys Justin
really.
Herbert was
Listen,
the
you.
quarterback. Once he
Hey, you
said, I
see,
told you
hey,
guys,
y'all see?
that
Here
was
we go. Here we got a
directed to
casual fan up
Greer
here.
and
We
Stephen
got a
Ross,
casual fan up here.
basically
We got a
saying,
casual fan up
Tua
here.
so
is,
he
let me
Here's,
tell you,
Herbert
here's
over
the
EM,
casual fan.
what you
Here,
seem to fail
here's
to
the
realize is
casual
you
fan.
probably, look,
Here's the
EM,
casual
what you
fan.
fail to
Here's the
realize
casual
is
fan.
you and your channel went out and said Tua is a franchise turning quarterback who's going to turn the
Absolutely.
franchise over.
Absolutely.
And he hasn't even, he got benched, bro. He got benched. You guys crapped on Josh Rosen for a whole year, bro.
Justifiably so.
And you
Justifiably
guys,
so.
and now you guys are sitting here giving excuses, bro. Where were these same excuses when Josh Rosen was
Excuses.
starting? Where were these
See,
same excuses when Josh
see,
Rosen was starting, big dog?
see, this is why you don't give platforms to casual fans.
It's not
Okay,
casual fans, bro.
this
It's
man,
just the
this
simple
man.
fact that
Hey,
what you don't want to
this,
understand is
let me
a
finish.
fifth
Let me finish.
overall
I'll let
pick
you talk.
is supposed to be a game changer,
Let
bro.
me finish.
I hate
I'll
to
let
say this, Pete. I got this. Pete, with this coach, okay, remember, coach, he does what he wants to do. I told all you guys after
Mace,
the Arizona game, he's a
Mace,
game manager.
you don't have to tell me
and for the
anything.
record, and for
I'm
the
not
Flores
telling
record,
is
you,
actually,
Pete.
I
and
know, I
for
know.
the record, Mace,
Flores is
for the
actually
record.
getting held behind because of Chris Greer, bro.
Hey,
Flores is the
hey,
ultimate coach that you want, and he's getting
Mace,
held back because of Chris Greer. Listen to what I'm
Mace.
telling you.
This is why you don't give a mic. You don't give a platform to these idiots, these casual
Oh,
fans like this
EM,
dude.
just know I'm
Okay,
putting up another
here,
video on y'all,
so,
and you're gonna see the
so,
shake back. You will
so,
see
here,
the shake back on
so
both of you
here's the
guys.
thing. This
Bunch of
guy started
clowns.
his soliloquy off with Mike Tannenbaum. Okay, Mike Tannenbaum was good with his projection of Justin Herbert.
Yes,
He
he
was
was.
spot on. But you disregard the thousands of bonehead moves that dude made at the Jets and also the Dolphins. He got one right out of how many other blunders that he made when he was a GM with the Jets and Dolphins.
Yo, we
See
keep
again,
dragons. Come on, Pete. You've been
Didn't he
great.
pursue? Didn't he
Hard up.
pursue Tannehill, who's winning? And
here's
now he would
He
have
wasn't
gotten us
around for
Justin
Tannehill.
Herbert.
See, here again, casual fans' response. You're seeing that, Mike Tannenbaum, well, he got one right out of 1,000 blunders, but all of a sudden he's better than Chris Greer. Justin Herbert has a better 8-game sample size than every other rookie that came out in this draft class. All of a sudden, he's going to be the better quarterback with a 15-year projection. Again, fan base,
He's
the
your
Dolphins fan
typical
base,
quarterback,
don't
bro. He
listen to
has
these
size,
idiots. Don't
arm,
listen to
and
these idiots,
athleticism.
please.
He has
Don't
size,
listen to these
arm, and
idiots.
athleticism, bro.
Don't
What does
listen
Tua
to these
lack?
idiots.
Size, arm, and just a little bit of athleticism.
I
Don't
will say
listen
this:
to
Tua
these
has an arm.
idiots.
He has a
Tua
little
has
bit of
accuracy.
athleticism.
He has anticipation, and he knows
That's
where
all
to
you
put the
need,
ball.
bro, and that's what you
Yeah,
need to win on
but is
a
that worth
championship
the
football
5th
team.
overall pick? That's what I'm asking you, Mace.
Absolutely.
Is
If
that
you're
Absolutely.
gonna
right there?
win, if you're gonna win, like the Dolphins plan on winning, I see them winning big too next this decade. Okay, he's perfect for them, and I'm gonna tell you why, Pete. I keep saying this. He has accuracy. He has a quick release, and he
Plenty
has
of arm,
it,
plenty of
and he
arm
has
strength.
it, and he has
Plenty,
it. He
plenty
has
of
That's
arm
what you
moxie.
strength.
want to believe.
That's a
Plenty of
fact.
arm
You'll see
strength.
it.
Listen, no, it's not a fact, bro. He has not done that in the NFL, bro. This guy,
He
listen
is.
to me clearly. Listen to me clearly. In the beginning of the season, Mace, and everybody out there, this is huge, bro. We drafted this guy. He was the #1 jersey seller. He was supposed to get the reins in week 1, bro. He didn't come in week 1 injured or any of that. The
I
thing
hate to.
was, Coach Flores, listen, Mace, you're not letting me finish. Coach
I'm gonna let you
Flores
finish.
clearly
That.
Don't
go
listen
get
to
your
these idiots.
receipts. Go get your receipts because they're out there.
Don't listen to
Coach
these idiots.
Flores came out and said this is open competition at the quarterback and at every single level. Tua could not
Don't
beat Fitzpatrick,
don't
bro.
listen to these idiots.
It
Don't
was
listen to
too.
these idiots.
He couldn't beat out Fitzpatrick, bro. A 16-year journeyman that lost out by so many worse quarterbacks. They're not even in the league right now.
And listen. Hopefully, this video
So,
that you're making. Hopefully, you get
I
20.
remember.
Hopefully, you get more than 5 views on this.
Listen,
one.
EM, I remember you once telling me I could never talk to you about quarterback. I remember you screaming that at me that I could never talk to you about quarterback ever in my life. Yes, you did. And I'm gonna bring the clip, buddy. The clip is gonna be shown. I'm gonna let everybody know. And your evaluation at quarterback with Tua, picking Tua and crying for Tua for 8 months, it looks devastating, bro.
All right, Pete. Let me ask you a question.
So
In the
you're
year
saying my
20
evaluation? Obviously, the Dolphins had a similar
Your evaluation is exactly what a Chris Greer. Everybody's evaluation is
Let me
that
say this
question right now.
Let
If you
me
wanted
say
Tua, your evaluation is questionable
Pete,
right now.
let me ask you a
the
question.
fan base, don't
Pete,
listen to
let me
these
ask you a
idiots,
question.
please.
I got this. EM, I got this. Pete, I'm gonna ask you a question. In the year 2022, Tua Tagovailoa, 26 touchdowns, 7 picks.
Mace, get out of that dream, bro. I hear what you're saying.
That's not
It's a dream, bro.
That's not a
Tua
dream.
is, listen to what I'm telling you. He lost it to Fitzpatrick. We can draft a quarterback in the 3rd round next year, and he could possibly lose it to this guy, bro, once he goes down with the
What
other
an
thumb
idiot.
injury.
Pete, just answer the question, buddy. Answer the question. Calm down. Answer the question.
You're not understanding what I'm telling you, bro.
26 touchdowns, 7 picks. Okay. He throws for 3,000 yards, passing rating of 98. And they win the Super Bowl that year, and he's not the MVP of the game. Are you going to be upset? Are you going to be upset?
As a
This
winning,
will prove EM's point right now. EM's point about you. Answer the question, Pete.
Listen.
Would you take that season?
Yes, I'm going to be upset. You want me to tell you why I'm going to be upset? Because if we would have made the right pick right now, we wouldn't be talking 2022, Mace. We'll be talking winning right now, bro.
EM, you win. You win, EM.
If we had Herbert, right now, we would not be seeing Fitzpatrick right now. It would be Herbert with a lot better record, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro.
Listen, everybody that follows me and follow this idiot, they know who.
EM proves his point.
We know we're not going to sit up and compare football aptitude.
You're talking. Listen, mate. All right. Hold on. And I want everybody. If we had Herbert over Tua, will we be right now sitting at 6-4?
Probably.
Yeah,
most likely.
I would agree.
Because he wouldn't have started Herbert either.
There is absolutely no way, bro.
He would not have started Herbert, bro.
I would agree.
This is a coach now that this is his ship. And you don't like
I don't think we lose to the Patriots, to the Bills.
Oh my God!
You gotta be crazy.
This argument is over. Hold up. This argument is over right now. Hold up, EM. Hold up. This argument's over. Do you see the way the Cleveland Browns is playing football?
The Cleveland Browns are running the ball at a high efficient rate.
Get used to that. Because when we get our running backs
we
next year,
don't
that's
have
what Brian
look, you're
Flores
always
is gonna
talking next year, bro. We're talking now. Tua was drafted as the 5th overall to win now. We have this elite defense.
That's why, because you fools put your hopes in him. I never did.
Fools. This guy was going for over 4,000 yards.
No, I never said
4,000 plus yards, 30-something plus touchdowns, 2 interceptions, bro.
I got this. I got this. If you cannot accept, Pete, that your quarterback that you drafted 5, but the best he's going to do for the next 7 years in Miami is manage the game, that's your loss.
Mace,
I'm about winning Super Bowls. I'm about winning Super Bowls.
Mace,
it's not going to happen, Mace. This guy just got replaced with a jammed thumb, bro.
His injury's not real.
Hey, Mace, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
His injury's not real?
No,
he just sat up here. Can you mute him, please?
Even worse, dude.
He's gonna keep cutting me off. I'm clearing something up. He just sat his behind up here and told a bold-faced lie, talk about I said Tua was gonna throw for over 4,000 yards and 39 touchdowns. Who does that in a rookie season?
I think the fans in that room did. That the fans in that delusional room does.
I never brought your name up when I said that, bro. I was just bringing up his college stats, EM. What are you talking about?
No. I never made. That wasn't me. That was somebody on another platform that said he was going to throw for 39 touchdowns. That was not me.
The clips are coming, EM. You and your boy
Mace,
Reason are going to get blasted on how backtracked you guys are, bro.
Mace,
the video is going to be dropping.
Sorry to clear this up. Can you mute him real quick?
I put Pete on. Pete's gone. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Listen, for the record, my evaluation of Tua and the receipts are there. Now, in terms of saying that Tua is a franchise quarterback based on his college evaluation, absolutely.
Let me say this real quick. For those who do not like the Miami Dolphins in this chat room, those who are watching, this is what I'm talking about, that their fan base, this man who just left, said last week he expects Super Bowl right now from this team that's nowhere ready for Super Bowl. They cannot run the football. They don't have an alpha male receiver to complement the other guys they have now. Their offensive line is creaky. And yet he expects Super Bowl. This is what I'm talking about. This team is a year away.
Stop shitting on Devontae Parker, bro.
Listen. This is why I keep, I coin those phrases again. Madden Ultimate Team, these casual fans, they shouldn't have platforms. They should be outlaws.
Get up here, bro.
They should have outlet. There's no logic with the nonsense that this dude consistently projects on our fan base. It's ridiculous. Nobody listens to it. You know what I mean? Nobody listens to him. He got 22 subscribers on his YouTube channel. But anyway, I don't even want to get into that. But at the end of the day, listen, as far as Tua Tagovailoa is concerned, I am still firm on my evaluation on his long-term projection, what he can be for this franchise. He has, look at how he's affected from day one now. He's affected the fan base nationally. Look at the attention that he's.
Okay, bro, you are sounding like Tua is your Jesus.
That he's bringing. No, I'm not. I never said that. That ain't me. I never.
A lot of their fans have
You
Ian.
didn't say that.
never.
You said it, but the way you're speaking implies
what I'm
that
saying
Tua
is
is your Jesus.
No, dude, stop it. Stop misquoting me. Stop putting words in my mouth.
I'm not. What I am telling you is the way that you are reacting
and you're wrong.
implies.
If you would let me finish, I would.
Regardless of what you say,
This
your
is fascinating.
reaction implies
No,
that you are showing Tua is your Jesus.
No, has Tua not brought a level of cachet to the Dolphins nationally in the national perception of our franchise?
Yeah, he has.
Nothing
He
has
has.
done
He
better
has.
than 16-0 season, bro. Dude, he played 4 games. Relax.
Listen, I'm trying to make my
Mr. Hall, let me.
what I'm trying to
Yeah, he's mute now. Go ahead, Ian.
What
What's up, Havoc?
What I am
That's good,
saying
guys.
in terms of what Tua pre-draft, what I was saying about what he could potentially bring on the field and off the field, what he can bring to the Dolphins. And I'm trying to explain to anyone, because see, again, don't put this misinformation out there about me. What you do with other people, that's one thing, but don't put it out there about me. He has brought, since we drafted him, he has brought a lot of light on this franchise that has been non-existent for 20 years. You can't deny that. Number
No,
one,
it's
jersey.
true. It's true. It's true. It's
Okay,
true.
but why?
Listen,
why? Though?
listen. I'm not concerned about why. I'm just going by what has
yeah,
transpired.
That
I'm
doesn't
going
matter.
by what has
Why all of a sudden?
transpired. So what Tua? The only thing now is left for Tua is he has to earn it on the field. And
He has
that
to
just
fulfill his prophecy.
and that
And if
just
he
takes
game
time.
manages,
That just
and
takes
if the
time.
brother game manages, and we win 3 Super Bowls doing that, he will fulfill his prophecy. The fans like Pete are going to be pissed because he's not throwing for 500 yards. And that's the problem. A lot of these, I would say 80% of these Dolphin fans, they really believe this guy is going to be a gunslinger. No way, not with this head coach. He's not. Havoc, the floor is yours. Welcome back, Chef. It's great to have you here, my
What's
friend.
good, homie?
Oh, how
What's
you
good,
doing,
everybody?
Havoc?
How y'all doing today?
All right, let me say this off of what Ian was saying. I understand you don't care about why, but it's a valid question, because why would a team that has never gotten the national spotlight for 20 years all of a sudden get it? Now you're gonna say, oh, because they drafted a first-round quarterback. Well, we did that a few years ago with Tannehill, and we still ain't get that national
Because he
spotlight.
was he was like the fan base down there, and Shirley, forgive me for saying this out of my mouth. That, no, I'm giving right back to you. Just give me a second, Tess. Just give me a second, bro. Tess left. Come back, bro.
You know what? Let me answer this question. You know
No,
why?
I want to hear what you were going to say, and I forgive you already.
Yeah. Ian, give me a second. Tess, unmute yourself. I'm going to give you back the floor. I'm going to give you back the floor. Just give me 2 seconds.
So don't stop. No, when I'm making my point, let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
Bro. All right, so what I'm saying is the reason that we're getting the attention that we're getting, because right now we're a hot story. The story could go either way. It could go the Dolphins tanked last year. They got their guy, and their guy put him over the hump with a tight defense or whatever, his play, whatever it is. Or the story could be, damn, the Dolphins fucked up because they had a chance to get Justin Herbert, or they got a chance to get another quarterback and they stuck it out with Tua. So Tua is a 2-year story. They've been waiting on this story for like 2 years because they pressured the Dolphins to draft him. The Dolphins drafted him. And then when it all fell apart, they were right there to chronicle the whole thing. They were right there to be like, well, the Dolphins had a chance to draft Herbert and they didn't. And now they have Tua, and Tua didn't have a good year. Then they're going to reference he got benched and da-da-da-da. And if everything turns out and it goes south, that's why we're in the headlines, to be made fun of, bro. They don't give a fuck. You think the national media give a fuck about Tua? No, it's a juicy storyline. Like I said, if it hits, Now you got a franchise quarterback in Miami that everyone projected that he was this great quarterback. Or if it doesn't, now you got a storyline to torture the Dolphins for years to come. Because remember, out of the 49ers and the Dolphins, we're the only two franchises that went through more quarterbacks since Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and Steve Young.
Facts.
Now go ahead.
Havoc, go ahead, bro.
It's interesting, and this whole week as a Dolphins fan has been highly revelatory in terms of, I think, our fan base, because I've never seen so much volatility towards, I mean, just in general. And what I think what's really happening, and if you just look at like the underlying story, you know, we're a franchise, even though we've had Ryan Tannehill, who was our starter for a number of years, we haven't really had, you know, what you would consider box office at the quarterback position, right? Someone that's going to, you know, just go out there and sling the ball around 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 times a game and get you those 5,000 yards. That's not, you know, that's kind of not really what Tua's game is. But I think the fact that he's not that is, you know, that a lot of people's expectations were that for him, when in reality, that's actually not even really his playing style, right? He's more of like a calculated, you know, and he even said it in the pre-draft process when he said, you never go broke taking a profit, which shows me he's more in line with kind of doing what the coaches want him to do, as opposed to, you know, he ain't Brett Favre, he ain't Justin Herbert, he ain't Aaron Rodgers.
Amen.
That's just not what his game is. But
Amen.
Here's the real question now, because, you know, I don't think you need to throw the ball for 5,000 yards a season to be a successful team.
Agreed.
At a very basic point. And I know there are a number of people, me and you have gone back and forth about whether this is a rebuild, EM. I've said from the beginning of the season, all I'm looking for from this season is progress, because we're just trying to establish our foundation more than anything else this season. So to think, you know, we're going to hit the Super Bowl this year, and I've said this.
You're making great points in the chat.
And I've said this several times. Like, I feel like several members of the Dolphins fan base have just found out we're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. Like, I mean, honestly, now, and I understand, like, just from a kind of a fan perspective, everyone just thinks quarterback, right? Like, oh, if you have a quarterback, then everything's all great. But also, you need I think part of our fan base needs to understand, number one, if you're giving up consistently 150 yards plus on the ground every single game, I don't care who you got at quarterback. You ain't winning nothing in this league.
Exactly.
You ain't winning nothing in this league if you can't stop the run. Because you're gonna run into Derrick Henry at some point, and he's gonna run all over you. Or you can name the running back. You can get run all over. So for me, I mean, I think as long as Tua just does his job, that's all I'm looking for him to do. But what I'm really looking for, if you want to build a winner, you talk about the playoffs and the Super Bowl and all that stuff, you gotta look at every single position on the field. Like the quarterback is going to come in and save the day.
Okay.
I mean, this is almost like Madden mentality.
Is it
in my opinion?
Is it me?
You know what?
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it to you in a second.
Is it me?
Hey,
give me my blanket.
Okay, bro. Is it me?
Oh shit.
Or is 80% of Dolphin fans really think that this kid is Dan Marino 3.0? That's how stupid ignorant they are. Go ahead, Ian, all yours.
I was gonna say, man, you know, again, I agree with you 100%. You know, Havoc, the public conversations as well as private that we've had consistently since we've known each other. That's that casual fan. And again, it's no disrespect, you know, casual fans are casual fans. But the problem is when you have individuals like Pete that harbor that casual fans mentality, and then when they hear a different perspective, they want to automatically, you know, try to shoot you for it, and because his level of his aptitude might not be on a level as other people that actually know more details about football. And then, but you see people like him that are it's a good portion of our fan base, and it's just unfortunate, which is why I'm just going to do my part, you know, whatever platforms that I choose to frequent I'm going to do my best to try to get these individuals out of that mindset. You know what I mean? It's going to be a rough road. It's going to be rough. I'm going to take some shots. I'm going to take some arrows, I'm sure, and just like I have been. But at the end of the day, you just need to, again, we just need to let this process with Tua and Herbert. Don't put like having what you said about Herbert. It's an 8-game sample size. Go back to the Robert Griffin, Andrew Luck draft. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Luck was the more hyped prospect, was considered the generational player, was considered, had a lot of similar evaluations that Tua had in this draft. But who turned out to be the rookie of the year? Who's the one that came out and compared to him and Robert Griffin III? Who was the one that hit the ground running statistically? It would have been Robert Griffin III. And we now know how that scenario played out. So again, I caution this fan base. Let the situation play out. You're on that Herbert train. Okay, I get it. And he's been impressive. But again, it's an 8-game sample size. We'll let this situation play out, and we'll see whose declarations turned out to be true long term.
It's an interesting point that you bring up. I think, to a certain extent, when I'm looking at just a rookie quarterback, I think the first year you're just trying to find out if you have a starting quarterback on your hands or not. If we're just going solely based off, rookie year statistics, technically, Baker Mayfield should be the best player in the league right now. He was gangbusters his rookie season.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken,
he was set the record. The rookie record, tied it with Peyton Manning.
According to that, that level of evaluating quarterbacks, he should be blowing Patrick Mahomes away if you're looking at that. So for me, I'm just looking to see, particularly for a rookie quarterback, is he legit or not? Is he a starting caliber quarterback or not? Is Justin Herbert a starting caliber quarterback? Yes, he is. Is Tua a starting caliber quarterback? Yes, he is. Now, they have different strengths and they have different play styles from the quarterback position. Now, can you win with both of them? Yeah, you can. If you give them the right pieces, you give them the right weapons, you can win with Justin Herbert. You give them the right pieces, you give them the right weapons, you can win with Tua Tagovailoa. Now, I think long term, Tua is going to give you a lot less interceptions than Justin Herbert will. And particularly when you have a coaching staff and a coach in an organization that seems to want to win defense first, I don't think there's any disagreement about what Coach Flores' real priority is when it comes to this team. He's going to win with defense first. And by the way, as often as people call Tom Brady the GOAT, those New England teams won defense first. And so I think we need to just... I think we just collectively... we all need to take a deep breath, because what's happening to our fan base is quite frankly disgusting. And I'm part of that too. I was on Twitter the other day with some dude that was saying a bunch of stuff, and me and him are going back and forth. And I look at his profile, and he has like a meme about the Parkland High School shooting. I'm just like, yo, why am I arguing with this guy for? Like, why am I wasting my time talking to this person about any topic? So at a certain point, we need to stop. We need to get off this quarterback and stop this whole the grass is greener on the other side. Because I think when you look maybe career-wise, like 10 years down the road, Justin Herbert and Tua's stats probably, if all things bear out, probably won't be like dramatically different. Now, I will say on the interception note, Herbert's got a whole lot more interceptions in his back pocket than I think Tua does long term. But, it's all about understanding who the players that you have and getting the players to best suit the system that you want to run. Now, can the Miami Dolphins, if they continue to build a team with a stout run defense, if they can continue the trend of having a top 2, if not top cornerback duo in the league, if we can have a stout offensive line, we can run the ball, and we can reduce our turnovers, that's a recipe for success. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about 4,000-yard seasons. I'm not worried about 50 touchdown seasons. I'm worried about the big prize.
The primary objective is and will always be to win. I don't care what it looks like. I don't
Yep.
care what that blueprint, what that formula
What's up,
looks
John?
like.
I said this for the last couple of weeks, and I've been getting blasted in here. Guys like Pete is delusional. Talking about they can win it this season. He's out of his goddamn mind.
That's no chance. We're gonna win anything this
Havoc,
season.
you are right on point. That's what I've been saying.
Derrick Henry gets a taste of our defensive line. We ain't winning nothing this year.
It's like
I
I
hate to
said,
break it
my
to y'all.
brother. You've come up here today, and in 15 minutes you preached logic. That's exactly what I'm saying. That quarterback, as he is moving forward, a full mini camp, training camp, getting adjusted to the system, knowing the complete playbook, like my brother, well, he dropped off. Damn, everybody dropped off. My brother said, Itas, next year, we're going to be a hell of a lot better. We're going to be ready next year.
I think so. And you know,
Yeah, EM is back. I've been saying this. I've been preaching this. Because you haven't been here since you did that great show on you being a chef. I said the day after the Arizona game, right after that game, so this kid's a game manager at best. Right now. You could win 3 Super Bowls with him right now. Right now.
I think you know what? I'll say it like this. Let's say you take Tua off the Miami Dolphins and you put him on the Baltimore Ravens.
They'd be dominant right now. They'd be a dynasty.
They'd be undefeated.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Like at a certain point, you know, the rest of the AFC East. Well, for example, if you're a Jets fan in the '80s, you can't have Ken O'Brien and say,
As your
why isn't Ken
quarterback,
O'Brien
you get
Dan Marino? Because he
Facts.
just isn't. You know, you can't look at something good and wonder why it's not the best. Because
And
you
this
can
is
do
why-
something with something good.
This is
That's
why
what I'm
Buffalo
trying
beat
to.
us.
That's really what I'm trying to get across.
And this is why Buffalo beat us in the Dan Marino era. Jim Kelly had weapons, and he had Furman Thomas. We did.
And more importantly, I mean, Jim Kelly had Bruce Smith on the opposite side of the ball to a certain
True.
extent. But
That
you
makes
know,
a big difference.
even you know, you could look at say, you know, oh, Jim Kelly wasn't Dan Marino. Well, I wish Dan Marino had Jim Kelly's success, even though he never won the Super Bowl. He went to the AFC Championship 4 years in a row. So at a certain point, stop being so dependent on the quarterback position. I understand why our fan base is so obsessed
and Havoc
with the
for
quarterback
real.
position.
Listen, as much as we revere Dan Marino, as much
Lonzo
respect
State.
we have for him, that imbalanced offensive approach, okay,
work.
where it's not you cannot win consistently. You cannot win at all. I would throw that. When we're talking about this type of scenario, I talk about Dan Fouts, and I made a compare. I was talking with somebody the other day, and I make the Herbert comparison to Dan Fouts. Was that you? Was that you? Okay.
Yeah. You
remember how? See, nobody remembers, and I'm not saying Herbert is not going to have team success throughout. I'm not trying to put that on that kid, but Dan Fouts, if you go back and look at statistically, ability, the whole nine, you can make a legitimate argument that Dan Fouts was as good a passer as we have ever seen in this league. But why doesn't anybody, when they consider about their all-time greats, why they don't mention Dan Fouts? Why? Because he didn't have team success. That heavy, imbalanced passing attack approach, you cannot win that way. And we had a up close front row seat to Dan Marino to that exact same approach, and it got us nowhere.
There you go.
And why you think he couldn't the Dolphins could not get past the Buffalo Bills? Because they were the balanced team. Their front office and head coach, they assembled a better team around Jim Kelly. Was Jim Kelly Dan Marino? No. Was Jim Kelly Brett Favre? Was he Aaron Rodgers? No. But he was perfect for the formula that they were implementing in terms of overall team success, and it got them to four Super Bowls. It just so happens they faced better versions of that. They faced better versions of their team. Period.
I tell you, they ran into Deion Sanders every year, damn near San Francisco and with the Cowboys.
Let me say this about what you guys are saying. Marino to me is the past. This kid wins one Super Bowl, Dan Marino will be forgotten forever. Except for the
Yes, he will. He will not be forgotten forever, bro.
Yes,
Dan
he
Marino will never be forgotten.
He'll never be forgotten. Now he might. Now if Tua wins 2 Super Bowls. Now it's gonna take.
Tua wins 3 Super Bowls this decade. Is Dan
Bro.
Marino remembered for the year 2027?
If Tua wins,
Yes.
if Tua,
Yes.
listen.
Crazy.
He's still the greatest quarterback ever, bro. He ain't coming off that perch.
I'll tell you something, Havoc. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna get you pissed off. Tua
can
wins
try.
2, he'll be in the top 10 because the media
No.
loves him. Yes, he will be. No
We
matter
will
how
not-
he wins.
If Tua doesn't have the individual statistics, Tua's gonna have to win minimum 2 Super Bowls to put Dan Marino in the back.
He
in the
will
back
win
seat
3
of the Bucs.
Super. Guys, I'm saying this right now. By 2027, we'll have 3 Super Bowl trophies in the trophy case. I guarantee you that.
I mean, that'd be amazing.
I mean, I hope. Don't get me
But I
wrong,
mean,
hope.
if that happens, then our defense is going to be on fire.
That's the
if
point.
that happens.
The defense. We haven't finished the work yet. That man
No.
who's with us right on this panel, EM, he knows what he's going to be doing beginning after this. After EM, when you going to start your draft work? After the record, when the Dolphins are eliminated?
Well, I've started already researching because I got downtime now, so all I have is I've got a lot more time on my hands now. But I've already started, bro. I just I'm just
Morning, Abdul.
I'll figure out which platforms that I'm going to bring the information that I have to that I have to offer. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Would that
Tony
be-
Pauline up here. I'm gonna have my man Tackman up here. He likes to do the sleepers from the third round down. I'm gonna have this man up here who's talking right now. The draft will be covered like the NBA draft was covered last week. So, phenomenal job by my man Tackman. Support to my man Tackman. Abdul Jones. Good morning, Officer Jones. I'm gonna mute you, buddy, for a quick second. I'm hearing wind in the background. I'm gonna keep you here. Let me get back to what I was saying. That's what I'm saying, fellas. That's what I've been preaching the last 3 weeks. It's coming. Relax. Enjoy this. The kids gonna have a training camp and a mini camp to learn the offense and the playbook more in depth. We'll win 3 Super Bowls this decade. Get ready for it. You heard it from me first. 3. Not 1,
Hey.
not 2, 3.
I love the optimism. I love it. I hope.
Yeah,
It's
Bro, but
there,
you
bro.
I
gotta
can't
be
really hear
realistic.
anything with the feedback in the back. Oh, there, it's gone.
Go ahead, I
Yeah.
guess. What you gonna say?
Like I said, I had to step away.
It's all right, bro. We're almost done
Only thing-
anyway because we're ready for the games.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, get in.
Yeah.
Well, I just heard what you said, 3 years. Yeah, it sounds good saying that, but you gotta have your quarterback intact. And if you could tell me 100% that Tua will be your quarterback in 3 years, then I could ride with the plan. But you can't tell me for certain that this guy's gonna be here 3 years from now. Because you don't know if his play will dictate that, or you don't know if his injury will dictate that. Now, a lot of people gonna tell me, "Oh, you can't say that." Why can't I, bro? EM said it last week. Joe Burrow came in with a clean belt, and he's out for the season. And you don't know if he's gonna come back, Joe Burrow. That was a terrible leg injury he just had. Tua already is coming in. Tua is already coming in with injury history. And he's playing a position where he's undersized. He has to throw through throwing lanes. You feel me? So that means he's going to be more at risk because he has to leave the pocket more than your average pocket passer. So to say that in 3 years this team is going to be Super Bowl bound, I don't agree because so many things have to go right in the most important position, which is the quarterback position. In my opinion, is still up in the air because if this season goes by and we don't get a definite answer as far as Tua is our starter. Okay, he is our starter going into next year. And we pass up on the draft class that's coming up. And then, God forbid, I got to say it, Tua gets hurt the next year. We're back in the quarterback race, bro. We're back looking for a quarterback 3 years from now because I don't know, bro. In my opinion, the next injury Tua has could be it, bro.
Here you
That
go.
was
It
my-
just showed
What's
this.
your approach?
Issue with him. That was my issue with him when he got drafted. He's a hit away, and I understand everybody's a hit away, but he's extremely a hit away.
Here you go, guys.
Let me ask
First
you this.
6 games. Well, I'm gonna give it to Ian, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. First 6 games with Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. 356 yards of offense a game, 4 touchdowns a game. Since Tua been managing the game, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns a game. Proves my point. But he's a game manager.
What looked bad
But-
was that fact that Ryan Fitzpatrick came in a quarter, not even a whole quarter. He threw for 180 or something. Tua had 3 quarters and threw for like 90 yards.
Again,
So-
we don't have the weapons yet for Tua to succeed.
But
I keep
dog,
saying
you
this.
can't tell me that if Ryan Fitzpatrick came in and almost put up 200 yards in less than a quarter. You
But,
can't tell me
but
we don't
Ryan
have-
Fitzpatrick
hang on.
don't have. I'm gonna give it right back to you. Ryan Fitzpatrick don't have what Tua don't have really. He don't have a consistent power running game. Don't have it. That's the problem.
Well, I just gave you a point. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for 180 yards in 1 quarter.
Because he's a
Tua-
gunslinger. He can
But-
do that. He's a
but let me-
gunslinger.
let me ask you this.
All right, go
Let
ahead.
me ask you this eye test. Okay, your concerns. Okay, they're valid. You know, it's your opinion. What would be your approach to remedy that potential disaster that you fear is coming? How would you approach it?
At this point, we're already made our bed, so we got to lie in it. So what I would do is I'm not pulling Tua for a bad performance. He's going to learn on the fucking fly. He's going to play every game out this whole season. Get hit, don't get hit. I don't give a fuck. I got to see if this motherfucker can withstand the pain. Because there's some quarterbacks, like you said. EM, trust me, bro. I listen to everything. Back in the days, I remember I brought up the Tua injury, and you made a very good point. You said Deshaun Watson had 2 ACLs, and I never thought of that. That's real.
24 and 5 this year for Deshaun Watson.
You feel me? And Deshaun Watson, since that little hiccup early in his career, he hasn't had an issue. So maybe that same fate could befall on Tua. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know me. I don't know what the term, not pragmatic, but
You're pessimistic about Tua. I'm gonna wrap this up. EM, final thoughts. Beasley, I'll be back at 7:00 my time. It's football Sunday, bro. And good morning to you, Beasley. Go ahead, EM.
I always get goosebumps before kickoff, bro. But at the end of the day, homie, Dolphin fan base, okay, we all have different opinions, evaluations, et cetera, et cetera. Again, I just want to say, and I can't emphasize this enough, we have to let the situation with this particular position, we have to let it play out. At the end of it, we're not going to know. We can sit up here and say, well, I told you this. I told you that. I told you Herbert would be better. I told you Joe Burrow would be better. I told you Jordan Love would be better. It's too early to be sitting up here making those long-term declarations about this player. Let it play out, period. Because all of this, you know, and I'm guilty of it as well. Going back and forth with the consistent ridicule, I'm guilty of that as well. We all just need to let the situation play out. And look at the positive. We have a winning team. Our team is in the midst of a division race, 1 game out of first place, we're consumed with this, you know, evaluation or misevaluation about this player.
Whose fault that is?
That's ESPN and the 24-hour news media. The dudes have to have something to talk about. You watch that shit.
Nolan Hustle, what's up, bro?
Yeah, the 24-hour sports news networks and all the sports radio shows that have to have something to talk about nonstop, and the debates that go on instead of, like you said, let it play out.
And let us not lose sight of what is and always will be the primary objective is to win, put a consistent winning product out on the field. And we have a winner. We have a young ascending team that is plenty to celebrate as opposed to this constant infighting about this the misevaluation about the misevaluation or potential misevaluation on this player. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna be sad too when they're winning Super Bowls and he's only throwing for $2.50 a game. These guys are gonna be crying, saying, "What happened to the fireworks?"
Good for EM for not saying you guys have a dynasty yet. He just said,
"What's up, Nola?
We're in contention for a division title." Instead of giving them a dynasty. I did some fact checking on you, bro. The CDC is a government agency that gets 6% of its funding from the pharmaceutical companies. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I double checked that shit. It's a government
You said
agency.
6
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking. You said 6%.
Roughly around 6%, which is still billions of dollars, but it's a government agency that receives the great majority of its funding from the taxpayers. It's a government agency.
Oh, come on, Beasley, not now. Come on, this is
No.
all Sunday, bro.
I
Not
can
now.
argue about it. I just double checked on it. I saw it here, and I want to leave before you start screaming and hollering at me and shit.
No, I'm not gonna scream. Yo, you're right. What I'm saying is that enough?
Yeah,
You understand? Like, it should have been as much as we spent on the military. We should have that spent on science and research, and it shows where our priority lies. Maybe
we
I was
haven't got
wrong,
our
but-
weapons yet. It's coming,
but-
bro. That's why we got all these picks and nearly $100 million in cap space again. We're gonna be fine, bro.
me
Final
and Beasley
thoughts.
talking about something else, but go ahead.
I just had to correct the record.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Beasley,
What's up?
I'll be 5 o'clock
get a grab.
Eastern time, 2 o'clock your time. Our special guest is Obsidian. I'll be there in the chat room supporting her. Havoc, final words, bro.
As always, I appreciate the opportunity to come on here. I would say I think a lot of what's going on with this quarterback thing, it's starting to really, spoil the season now. Because all things considered, this team is actually overachieving. I mean, we went from lining up Taco Charlton and Charles Harris to lining up Emmanuel Ogbah and Shaq Lawson. We went from, we can't do anything against anybody to having, quite possibly the best secondary in the league right now. But, the rebuild isn't even close to being finished. I mean, we were a 5-win team, and we were lucky to be a 5-win team last season to a team that might actually end this season with a winning record, and we're actually talking about playoffs. So the progress overall is there.
Because of the coach. They love playing for him.
I'm and if you look at my channel, I'm a big time supporter of Flores as well. At a certain point, just appreciate what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'm going to subscribe to your channel, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Hey, what you doing 7:15 tonight? If you're busy, that's good. But remember, I wanted you to be my partner, but we'll work on that once you get your degree. How's school going?
Bro, it's going great as usual. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
it's going great
you,
as
man.
usual.
I appreciate you.
But I think if you're looking for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns, bro, you're never going to be satisfied. But
55 and sunny.
But if you look at the final score, and it's the Dolphins are winning, that's what I'm more concerned about.
Thank you.
So
And I
always-
think 80% would rather have the 500 yards a game and be 9-7, 10-6 every year and lose.
Well, I don't. I would much rather win. But
I love you, my friend.
Alright, fellas, peace out. The game kicks off. Much love, one.
Good to see you, bro. But as always, I understand everyone has different perspectives, different ways to look at it, but, don't let the argumentative nature of this country in general, don't let that overtake you. And appreciate
totally
what you
agree.
actually have, because what you think you have, you think it's bad now, the bottom could fall out at any given time.
I agree.
Hey, man, appreciate what you got.
I love you,
Appreciate that we're
bro.
trying to
Come
build
up
something
anytime,
good.
bro. You know that.
And
I
that's
love
it.
you. Happy holidays to you. I test final words.
Yeah, to go off what saying, what the fuck is that?
Somebody's watching
He
the game.
said, yeah, him and EM are saying, be patient, this, that, and other, which I agree with. And the gist of the conversation, what I could see today was, don't be calm. Tua's not, if he doesn't throw for 500 yards, it's cool as long as we win. I understand all that. But the problem is, that's not how this guy was projected. He wasn't
I agree
projected
with
to
that.
come out here and just, oh my gosh.
I know you're right.
He wasn't projected to just be a game manager. He projected to be a guy that could compete and duel with Patrick Mahomes and all the top tier quarterbacks. That's what the Dolphins were supposed to be getting. Now, when I hear people like, I'm not even gonna say that, but when I hear commentary that says, well, it doesn't matter if he throws for this or throws for that, as long as the Dolphins win, you should be happy. It's right. You're right about that. But listen, what it does is it gives the people that was screaming this guy was baby Jesus out, because all they gotta say is, bro, we're winning. Like, what do you want? Nah, but if he was throwing for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns a game, those same people would have been on here talking about, beating their chest, talking about, I told you he threw for 500 yards. I told you he was better than Dan Marino. So don't give me that, bro. Like, y'all could do all that slick shit with everybody else. I'm a real nigga, bro. I know what's up. You feel me?
Those
I
fans who believe that are gonna be very disappointed.
I see. I'm looking right in your eyes right now when you're speaking, because that's facts, bro. I agree, bro. Keep it up.
So
Keep going, bro.
So come on, bro. So don't give me the like the Million Man March speech about it ain't just supposed to be about winning, bro. It's supposed to be about putting your foot on motherfuckers' neck, like how they've been doing us for years. And that's what they said that this guy was gonna bring. They said Tua was gonna come in here and light up the fucking world. Don't tell me that now, yo, just be happy with winning. Fuck that, bro.
Let me say this.
That's true, dog.
If you gave me Justin Herbert like I fucking wanted, we wouldn't be in this fucking position.
Jordan
now
Love,
we gotta deal.
It's coming strong, leaps and bounds at practice every day for Green Bay. I knew he would.
I never liked Jordan Love. So.
I did. I love him.
But that's what I mean, bro. It gives motherfuckers an out. Don't do that.
Yep. And that's exactly how they double back. And like I said in the comment section, and I told
Monterey, I appreciate you. I love you, bro.
I stand on what I say, bro.
What's up?
You can come back years from now and pull up every tape that I've been on. I stand on one thing. Even when Mace tried to come here and convince me he's a quarterback manager, I don't believe that. I feel he's more talented than that. But he's not what you promised. He's not the second coming, bro.
No, he's nowhere near the second coming.
Yeah, he's
the only thing is you'll win with him. That's it.
So the Dolphins got duped, bro. You can't tell me they didn't get duped, because Justin Herbert would have been a more viable option at this point.
They don't want to admit that point. That's the thing they don't want to admit, and then they're going to give you a whole bunch of excuses. Well, the Chargers got offense. The Chargers got this. The Chargers got that. Blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, what the Chargers got is a better quarterback, and that's all I can say.
I'm going to watch this game. I'm going to fuck with Cowboys.
Hey, but look, check this out. Hold on, I tell you can hear this.
By the way, the Jets are at the Dolphins 15, first and 10.
Oh, the game started already?
The Jets are moving the ball, and guess who took over play calling duties just for this game? The payback revenge is coming. Adam Gase took over the play calling on purpose, just to smack around the Dolphins, bro.
It's a beautiful throw. I tell you, the Jets receivers are healthy guys. They're going to win 3 games of their last 6. They're going to go 500 the rest of the way.
Perriman almost scored on that catch, bro. Hey, but you guys stay blessed. I'm watching this.
I don't know who they're going to beat, but they're going to win some games. They will not get the quarterback from Clemson. That will be what you call. I'm going to end it right here. Havoc, anything else, bro? Come and speak to eye test last. Anything else? Havoc is gone. All right, iTest, me and you, I'll tell you what happens. Unmute yourself, iTest. I'll tell you what happens. 2nd and 9. They got him. It'll be third and 3 for the Jets at the Dolphins.
What the fuck she always got? Wow, bro. Hey. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what happens, and you can finish up. I'll be back at 7:15 Eastern time. I'll give you the ending of Tampa Bay and the Chiefs when I come back on.
You know, I'm watching that Niner game at 4.
Oh, that's right. You San Francisco against the Rams today. What do you think about that one today? Everybody got the Rams killing them. I don't think so.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, we still got a chance to make the playoffs. Man. Fuck around, yeah.
Right up the middle, they got Donald. The Dolphins sacked Donald, so it'll be 4th and goal. They'll be bringing out the kicking team. Who got him? Jones, 29, sacked them on a blitz.
I just got home, bro. Let me put this game on.
Yeah, Jets
hey, yo, I'm getting shit ready, bro. Like, I got artists Like I was meeting with one of my artists today, yo. Like I'm getting ready to pull out like this thing, yo. And if I could use your platform to promote them more,
Yeah, sure. You can use my platform, my brother. You know that. I'm looking for my little brother, bro. You could do that. Field goal is straight up the middle, 3-0 Jets. Yeah, man.
So we got a lot of shit coming. 2021, bro. Like I already see where you going. Like you taking off, bro. So
I appreciate that.
I remember I first told you inspired me to do my channel, even though I ain't on the channel like that, but it inspired me to do other shit. Now, if I can get this, you know what I'm saying, get the record shit going, 'cause I already got 2 artists.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get them to do a mixtape together or do a song together at least. And
I
it's
feel
sounding
you, bro.
good right now, bro.
I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, this is technically, I looked it up this morning. This is show 110 in 57 days, but I'm just going to count as show 104.
Congratulations to you, bro, for keeping it going.
I appreciate it, man. I did another 8 hours last night, guys.
Yeah, that's great,
man. That nigga, bro.
Yes, that consistency is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. I was done at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning. I started at 6:45 on the nose last night. Yo, we kill dragons. If you're still in the chat room, me and you will be doing this during the Blazer basketball season late at night my time, around 7:30 your time. Me and you will be doing this, sitting up here watching the Blazers live, bro. So we kill dragons. I got you, bro.
Yeah, I got disconnected there for a second.
It's okay. It's okay, my brother.
So
I love having you here.
Yeah, I just want to come back and give my regards and appreciation for y'all for the opportunity to come on here. Hey. And I enjoy the debate. I enjoy talking about different perspectives with people. So it ain't about everybody agreeing. But we can all express our opinions and
I test 6 weeks ago. I had this young man up here on a Saturday afternoon. The show was dead. Once we started talking about food and how I treat my chefs and my maitre d's at the upscale restaurants, this man put on a 4.5-hour display. It was awesome, bro, and I appreciate you, man, doing that day. You had the whole chat room lit about food, bro.
Oh, you a chef?
Yeah, I'm a chef.
Hey, man, like yesterday, I was cooking. I was cooking some broccoli cheese soup, some baked salmon, and some vegetable rice. But I can never figure out what to eat, and I'm not into eating out. You feel me? I like eating healthy and shit like that, but I can never come up with the ideas. Where would you suggest I go for at least quick recipes, but something that I could do?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would first thing I would say is really get into your seasoning bag, right? You can go to the store. They have all the different seasoning blends. You'll see whatever. They're out there. You've probably heard of Montreal steak seasoning, stuff like that. That's really good if you're trying to eat healthy. You want to add some flavor, but also, look at vegetables a little bit differently. For example, a lot of people don't like a lot of vegetables because the way they were prepared by their parents. So when they become adults, they look, Brussels sprouts. Who wants to eat Brussels sprouts? But
that's true.
If you prepare things like Brussels sprouts, or you prepare something like cauliflower properly, it's amazing. But I think it's just a matter of knowing the techniques. I'll give you a quick one since you like eating healthy.
Yeah.
You take a head of cauliflower. You just basically cut it into steak size pieces, right? If you have a steamer, steam it. If you have boiling water, boil it till it's a little bit tender, and then get a pan with a little bit of oil and sear it on both sides. And that searing on both sides is really what's going to give you that good texture, and it's going to brown it. It's something called the Maillard reaction, which is basically all the sugars start beginning to caramelize. That's really what's going to take something as simple as cauliflower and take it to the next level, very simply. And also just, play around with seasonings, play around with curries, play around with different sauces, because that can really elevate if you're trying to eat healthy, I would say.
Cam Newton interception, touchdown, Arizona. They're up 7-0, and Josh Allen to the tight end Knox, touchdown, Buffalo. So Arizona is winning, and New England, Buffalo's winning.
And don't be afraid to experiment, right?
Yes.
Don't be afraid to experiment. I know a lot of people are afraid to experiment, but don't be afraid to experiment.
Okay. Like
That's what
I
I'm
don't, you
saying.
know, one thing I don't fuck with is tomatoes. For some reason,
You just don't like them?
Nah, like every time I eat them,
Mm-hmm.
my knee gets inflamed. Like I had surgery on my knee before. Like I had a
Okay.
stroke, and you know I stay active. And for some reason, like I'll eat something involving tomatoes, and the day after when I go
What a
run or I
throw by
go do whatever,
Fitzpatrick.
my
What a
knee will
throw.
be swollen, bro. And then I
Well,
remember Brady was like, he don't fuck with tomatoes. I was like, all right, Brady don't like tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes.
Who's number 81?
You know,
Who's 81 for the Dolphins, fellas?
That's
Shaheen, I think.
yeah, that's
This
it.
kid, this
Or
kid,
no,
this,
Smythe. That's Smythe.
yeah,
That's
this
Smythe.
kid made a beautiful catch. It was second and 17. Now it's third and 1.
But I would say from a genetic standpoint, you know, different things are inflammatory to different people. So, you know, just listen to your body. If your body's telling you this isn't working for me, you know, cut it out of your diet. Is what I would say. Yeah.
As soon as I did, bro, that shit went away, and it was kind of.
Let me ask you a question. Is it raw tomatoes or is it like tomato, or do you get the same thing, the same reaction from tomato sauce?
I'm not a big tomato sauce because I figure the only way to eat tomato sauce is like spaghetti, or if your mom is preparing like some type of meat.
Okay.
So that's the only way I'll get the tomato sauce, but it's usually like, you know, sliced tomatoes in a sandwich or in eggs or whatever.
Sure.
And it fucks with me, bro. And ever since I cut it out, like no inflammation, you know what I'm saying? Inflamed.
I'd say keep it out then. Keep it out.
Yeah,
if your body, you know, listen to your body. Your body's telling you it's not working, it's not working. Keep it cut out. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the whole point of eating, is to nourish yourself. If your body is giving you, you know, an inflammatory response,
What
it's
a
telling
throw
you,
by Fitzpatrick.
you know,
I'm going to tell you guys right now. I know you're talking food.
Yeah.
This first drive is Fitzpatrick is doing something Tua cannot do. He is
Hold up.
hitting the men very quick.
So why is Tua not playing?
I told you my conspiracy, bro, is bullshit. He ain't playing. He can't do this.
Well, didn't he jam his thumb in practice?
That's a lie. He cannot do what Fitzpatrick is doing right now.
That's the reports I saw. Is that he
They are
jammed his thumb in
lying.
practice?
That's what my headline was, Havoc, this morning. I blasted the Dolphins yesterday about this in my monologue on my show last night. They're lying to you.
You know how busy I've been, though? I didn't even notice. Look at this guy.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick is throwing the ball perfectly. This is why he's in and Tua is out.
Sorry, y'all can't tell me. You know, real shit, I didn't know he was out. He wasn't playing. I'm thinking Tua playing, bro.
He's not playing today. He's not playing. He's not playing for the rest of the year.
Man, fuck that, yo. Get rid of him, yo. If you got to do that now, that's disgusting, bro.
Coach wants to make the playoffs. I keep telling you guys this. You're not going to make it with Tua. He's a game manager.
He had a bad game. They took him out, bro. They're not even playing him no more. This was the first round.
He wants to make the playoffs. That's why.
Mace, I'm
make
gonna
it.
hop off and watch this game real quick, but
Hey,
I'll
I'll
be
be
later.
back at 7:15. I test stay. Havoc, I love you, bro. You can come back too.
Peace, bro.
Peace, my brother. I love you. Enjoy the game. This is why I test. This is why I've been preaching this. He wants to make the playoffs now. Tua ain't gonna do it. He's too much of a game manager. He doesn't have enough weapons.
Come on, bro. This nigga done, bro. I did not know. You know, dog, this is news to me, yo. I'm watching this first drive and I'm watching Fitzpatrick in, and I'm like, dog, why is Fitzpatrick starting?
Listen to your big brother. Listen to your big brother Mace. I've been preaching this to you guys.
No,
he's
for the
not
past
ready.
2 days, you've been talking shit about him, and I didn't know why. I was like, all right, he's gonna play the Jet game, and I didn't know he was hurt.
He's not hurt. It's a lie.
But what I'm saying is, either way, it's fucked up, bro. Like you don't do this.
Good afternoon, buddy. Down in
Texas.
Texas.
What I'm saying? You don't do this.
That report is not true. Tua is not hurt.
Fuck out of here.
Here's the bottom line.
Jay Cutler shit, dog.
He cannot do.
Jay Cutler.
He cannot do the shit that Fitzpatrick is doing this first drive of the game. He can't do it.
He can't do it, dog. Fuck out of here with Tua, man. Anybody get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't know he wasn't playing.
This is how the coaching staff, my brother, this is how the coaching staff is looking at it. They win these 2 games, which they should. It didn't split the last 2 games. They'll make the playoffs at 10-6.
Oh, my bad. That's my car.
That's how they're looking at it, bro.
It's in your thing. It's in My bad, mate. Hold on.
It's all right. Take care of your business, bro.
What I?
God said take care of your business.
All right. So where your card at? It should be in the same. It's nah, I didn't. It should be in the same thing. I just left my card. So where my card at? All right, my bad. Go ahead, mate.
It's all right, bro. I've been saying this since last night when I heard that he hurt his thumb. I said, bullshit. The kid's not hurt. He's fine.
Man, why did you tell me, bro? I didn't know.
Cause we had a great show last. That's why. But I've been preaching. I did in my monologue this morning that the Dolphin organization lie. They've been doing that for years. They lie. Don't buy that
Flores
bullshit.
a goon. I didn't know. Hey, Flores a goon. Flores
This is why you come here.
Weird.
This is why you come here. You come in here. You get the truth. You get facts.
Bro. I woke up. The first thing I did, I said, let me see a bass song. I turned it on. I heard EM, and I was like, all right, let me go holler at my artist.
Yeah, me and EM talked about it this morning. He agrees with me. He knows that this is a lie. He's not hurt.
EM co-signing it?
Yeah, he co-signed it. Yeah.
What he co-signed? That it's the right move?
Yeah, and it's a lie. They know what the Dolphins are lying.
Okay. Bro, it's in the fucking. You left it right there. Hold on. Look in the All right, fuck it. Oh, fuck it.
Yo, it's a lie, bro. All this is a lie.
Shit. That's crazy to me.
The kid's not playing because he cannot perform at a high level. He doesn't have the weapons. He needs the weapons to win. That's why I'm saying next season.
Right here, bro. Where you calling?
Flores is going to go for it on 4th and 2. This shows a lot of guts by Flores. This shows a lot of guts.
Yeah, that shows, bro. He got, he's going out swinging, bro. He ain't going out like that. He said, all right, this guy was supposed to put us over the top. Oh, he ain't doing it. Get his ass out, man.
All right, Dolphins going to punt. The Dolphins going to punt because there's too many men on the field. And Flores is pissed. He's looking at his players on offense like, what the fuck? Yeah, Flores is going out swinging. That's the bottom line. He feels he can go.
It was right there. Exactly. That's why I left it. I didn't know. Hold on. I know I ain't do that dumb shit. Yo, mate.
What's up?
Bro, yo, that's bad. That's bad news, bro.
Yeah, EM co-signed off on it. He did.
Damn, bro.
EM agreed with me. It's all a lie. They're lying again. The Dolphin organization is not in the media this time. The organization, they lie. What the coach believes is Fitzpatrick gives them the best chance to go 4-2 down the stretch and make the playoffs.
What I did, I bought the bags in and I put it in there. My bad. The Christmas bag.
It's all right, buddy.
No, not you.
No, I know.
Dog, fix your face, yo.
Yeah, but you're in this thing competition, right?
Oh my God. My mind is not gone. I bought the bags in and I put it in there because I. All right, you're right. You're right. Man, I can't believe it. Oh man, sorry. And you know what's weird about it? I got you. I'll lock the door. Mate.
I'm not here, bro. I'm not leaving.
Yeah. You know what's weird about it? I have this thing set up on my phone where I get instant Dolphin news. Like I get like anything that happens in the NFL. Like it just pops up. It tells me such and such happened. Like when Matt Patricia got fired.
Yeah.
A thing pops up. It says breaking news. Matt Patricia fired. Then I'll go and I'll read the article. I won't. I ain't get nothing like that on tour. And
again, they lie. You should know the Dolphins by now. They're a lying organization. You can't trust anything they say. I've been knowing that for years.
That's disgusting, bro. This guy
he can't do it. Guys, I told you this. I saw it in the Arizona game. I said, if you get this from him moving forward into the future, you're gonna win. You're gonna be a dynasty.
What are you talking about, a dynasty? He can't play.
No, he can play. He's not playing. I'm gonna run for He cannot play. I'm throwing for 500 yards football like 90% of the fan base believe he could. He ain't doing that.
Mace, here's the thing though. It's only been 4 games and he's sitting out with a thumb injury.
He's not hurt. His thumb is fine, bro. I keep telling you. Listen to
but
me.
that's what no. But it's all right. I don't think it's registering what I'm saying. That's pussy shit. Even the team, the fact that they didn't say, yo, let's at least give him a leg injury. That's a little bit more manly. They showing everybody this guy's Jay Cutler, yo.
I wouldn't call him Jay Cutler. I would call him Alex Smith.
Cutler,
He's Alex Smith. That's who he is. I keep telling you guys this.
Alex Smith body betrayed him, so he had no choice.
No. He's Alex Smith. He's a game manager. You can win Super Bowls with him. But if you expect him to get into a shootout with Patrick Mahomes in 2 weeks, that's not happening. That's not going to happen.
If that's the comparison, that's probably an accurate comparison, Alex Smith, because
he's Alex Smith with better accuracy. He's Alex Smith.
They were both first rounders, you feel me? Damn, but Alex Smith at least stayed on the fucking field somewhat.
He's Alex Smith, bro.
In 4 games, you're not playing because of your thumb. Get the fuck off.
Again, I test. His thumb is fine. They're lying to you. He's
the fact
fine.
that they're saying it's a thumb. You don't understand
because they don't want to admit. They do not want to admit to the delusional fan base that
but what it does
gives them the best chance to win right now.
But what it does to his reputation, you don't understand. Like I'm telling you from a football standpoint, like how we think in the locker room. Let me get an injury report on Tua, and I see that
I got better news for you.
Thumb.
I got better news for you. You ready for this?
Oh my God!
You ready for this? Are you ready for this? What I'm about to tell you. He said yesterday that he accepts the fact that he did not do the things well against Denver and that everything's okay. He's fine with the benching.
I know he is, because he is fucking sissy, bro. God, here's the thing. When he got his contract, I said, yo, do y'all understand that the first top 5 picks, they get the majority of their bonuses?
He got his $11 million guaranteed.
So that's what I mean, bro. He's set. Football, no football, he got, you know what I'm saying, some money in the bank. When you get
he's only making $4 million beginning next year.
But what I'm saying is the higher you are a draft pick, the more money you get. Now, when you get into the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks, that's when the money starts to dwindle. So when the Dolphins gave him the 5th overall pick, he signed his check. He like, all right, win, lose, or draw, I'm straight with this amount of money.
He's getting $4 million a year beginning next year.
He's good, bro. Like he could sit there.
He's good to go. Yeah, that's why he's happy. He's gonna be happy being a game manager. I'm telling you guys this right now.
What other nigga with a broken hip coming from college could make that money?
And he's gonna be a game manager. And that's the scary part for Dolphin fans. I'm gonna say it again.
I don't see him playing, bro.
2022 Super Bowl. Dolphins win the Super Bowl, but the MVP of the Super Bowl is our running back who's not here yet. Dolphin fans gonna be pissed, bro.
He's Sam Bradford. You giving him credit. You're saying that he's gonna be able to play these games.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to play. You know why?
I'm saying
he'll be okay. No, trust me, my brother. He's gonna be okay. You know why? 70% of the time, he's gonna be handing off the football every day. He's gonna be fine.
Cause they just gave this man an injury report. I would have told the coach, dog, lie on me, dog. Like, say it's my knee or ankle or something.
He did lie. Bro, he did lie on him. He said he's hurt. He's not hurt. He's 100% fine. This can't cut it.
Fuck out of here, dog. That's terrible, bro. Like, now what you gonna say? See, this is new information to me. I didn't know this. So now what are these motherfuckers that fuck with you are gonna say? Bro, you got benched for Fitzpatrick.
AJ Davis touchdown, 90 yards. Tannehill to AJ Brown, 14-7 Tennessee. 90 yards. Tannehill to AJ Brown. Dude, this is the reality. I saw it after the Arizona game. I told you guys. Listen to your brother, your big brother Mace, bro. I told you guys.
He played well. He played well at Arizona.
Flores is looking at this. I test. Flores is looking at exactly like this. I got 6 games. I can win 4, make the playoffs with Fitz. I can't do it with this kid, owner. I can't do it, Stephen Ross, Mr. Ross. Can't do it with this kid because the best he can do is manage the game. They just showed this graphic with Fitzpatrick at the starter. 356 yards a game, 11th offense in the league. With this kid in there, 4 games, 240 yards of total offense. He can't cut it.
Despicable, bro. Don't fucking sit here and tell me he don't know the playbook.
And then Pete comes in here preaching they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. You goddamn mind, they're not nowhere near Super Bowl ready now. Next year, that's a different story.
Yeah. Like you said, the defense is coming along. Like, people think the defense is championship now. It's not, bro.
No,
like,
it's not. No, it's not.
It has something to build on. But I really thought, bro, like, man, yo, this motherfucker not playing for real.
You know who is developed very nicely?
Yeah.
The kid Smythe. He's having a nice game so far. It's 3 catches for him.
I gotta watch the rest of it. I love, you know what I love on this team this year? I love Kruger Hill. I love Landon Roberts. I love Ogden.
$250 million. $246 million was spent perfectly. Give Chris Greer. The only one that didn't pan out was the running back.
And the O-line. Caceres and Flowers are trash, bro. Watch Flowers get pancaked in one of these plays. You could set your clock to it, bro.
I like the way the Dolphin offense so far, even though they haven't scored yet, is moving the football. Number 1 couldn't do it like this. That's my point. He needs more weapons. He needs a running game. He needs an alpha receiver. Fitzpatrick is a gunslinger. Just put him on the field, wind him up, and he'll move the football. He's doing
But that's what I mean, Mace. If a guy needs all these requisites, you know what I'm saying? He needs a top. But Fitzpatrick could come in with what you got right now and make it work.
Wide open to Smythe. To 88. They got 25 yards on that pass. This is what I'm talking about. He's moving the football fine.
Only thing with Fitzpatrick, he gonna throw that pick, bro. That's the only thing with
you live with Fitz because you have a nice defense, not a championship caliber yet. You have a nice defense, but I'll say it again, Itus. They beat the Chiefs 20-17. EM agreed with me. They beat the Chiefs 20-17 in 2 weeks. This is going to be turned into a fucking dynamo defense by the media.
But
not by me and you, by the media.
They might lose today.
Nah, they'll win today. Look at that. Nice throw. Nice hits play right there to your boy. No, that was to Hakeem Grant. Hakeem Grant's having a nice year.
Yes, he is. I always said, bro, he needed more opportunities.
And I'm telling you now, my brother, they beat the Chiefs 2017. The national media will hail our defense as a juggernaut.
Bro, I'm just surprised Tua not playing. I did not know.
You won't see him. I'm telling you, bro, you will not see him on the field the rest of the year.
Hey, so what do you think the national media are gonna do tomorrow? They're gonna kill him, dog. Dog, remember, 2 weeks ago, he just said the NFL was too easy. 2 weeks ago.
Now he's eating his words. He's not playing no more.
He's been playing, bro. That's fucking despicable, bro.
I'm sounding like a robot to you, but I'm telling you facts, young man. I've seen enough football in my life. He's not ready to win. He's a game manager. He's not ready.
This is wild, mate. So I really didn't know Fitzpatrick.
I did my monologue last night. What's up, ball game? I made my monologue last night. The Dolphins organization told a flat white lie last night, playing it safe. What he should have said was, Fitz is our quarterback the rest of the year. He gives us the best chance to make the playoffs. That's it.
Yo, my nigga, how you gonna justify having this guy on the roster? How? I want to hear these motherfuckers tell me, oh, he needs to learn more. Oh, he don't have weapons.
He don't have the running game. He doesn't have a stout offensive line.
Fitz made it work. And Fitz is a lower tier quarterback. He shouldn't be making it work better than you.
They're trying to tie the game. No, Sanders has missed one all year long. It's a beautiful day here in New York.
I'm watching that shit. I'm just a few plays behind you. What I'm saying is,
it's going to be good. It's good. 60-yard field goal for our kicker, and it's tie game. Ball game. I put the link back in. You could come up if you want, bro.
Oh hell no! I need to talk now before ball games come and beat me up.
No,
So let
ball
me
game ain't
say
gonna beat you up, bro. It's my platform, and I'm telling facts. Okay.
Nah, ball
You
game finna
won't
come
see
in
that
here and
court.
give me
You will not see number one the rest of the year on the field.
that.
It'll be 14 the
That
rest of the
shit
way.
crazy to me, bro. How the fuck you gonna justify Gavin this motherfucker on the roster, yeah? How?
I've been telling you guys from day one. I never liked this kid. Now, well, I'm fair. I'm a fair guy. He's a game
Motherfucker got
manager
it.
at best.
I'll do this. I'll give the Dolphins this. They did their charity work. They gave a
You ain't
motherfucker with a
lying,
bad.
bro.
They gave
See
him
how
a bad
quick?
hip.
Hey, let me say this to you, and I want you to answer this, young man. See how quick Flores is the sheriff? He said enough of this motherfucker. He's out. I'm going with
Damn, that's gangster, bro. Like I've never seen nobody do that. That's some shit I'll do, bro. And I'm a fucking civilian, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. Get your ass out. Flores is playing Madden out there. Flores, get your ass out, man.
My motherfucker told Stephen Ross. He said, "Nah, this kid ain't gonna get me where we need to go to get experience and playoff taste, so we could be a dynasty the next
Ross
few
was
years."
like,
He's out.
and Ross was like, "Come on, man!" And we spent all this money. He's out, Ross. Nah,
Ross said, "This is what Ross said. This is what Ross said. Let me get this straight. I paid $250 million, and for my money, I'm getting my bang for a goddamn buck. Okay, only the running back didn't pen out. That's a lousy $4 million. He's gone, and I really believed this kid was gonna throw for 500 a week, and fucking
Jersey
Flores is smiling in his face, and he goes to Flores. I want to make the playoffs. Do what you got to do. Get him out. He's out.
Get him out, my nigga. Jersey sales and all, bro. What the fuck? Yo.
Flores is the sheriff, fellas, and he thinks the way I think. I want to make the playoffs now. I
Hey,
want
good news
experience
is
now.
we got ammo for another one next season.
That's true if we want to go that way. But again, I believe this kid will be our quarterback when we win 3 Super Bowls in the next 5 years. He'll be the quarterback because he has everything you want. He has the intangibles. He's a winner. He's accurate.
Man.
That's all we need. That's it. That's all we need.
If he turns out to be like Michael Vick, then I could see him winning if he starts running.
No, he'll be a better version of Alex Smith.
I think he has.
I think it's so unrealistic, man.
That
Why
is
you say
crazy,
that?
man, bro. I did not know this guy wasn't playing.
Hey, ball game. I'm glad you made it up here, big dog. Remember all the hassle you used to get for saying Josh Rosen, bro?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God, bro. All you did was say Josh Rosen could be our quarterback, and people used to hate you, bro. And this guy, Tua, hasn't even played to that type of pedigree.
See, they don't want me up there.
I mean,
because if I go up
so
there to TD's room, bro, I will light that room up, bro.
Here's the
You
thing,
tell
man.
that motherfucker Esteban he wants some of this smoke, let him know. I'll be in that room. TD, just give me the link, bro. I'll light the fucking skyline in that room, bro. You want truth about this fucking franchise? You come here. When they said
I gotta get somewhere with a better connection.
When they said yesterday, before I came on the air, 6:45 Eastern time, that his thumb injury, I said, get the fuck out of here. They're lying
Denzel
again.
Mims hurt. He caught that pass, but he got hurt.
Yeah, I said they're lying again.
That's fucking pussy. That's pussy, bro. You don't put me on no injury report for the thumb.
You'll see number one back of the field next year exhibition. That's the next time you'll see him in August next year.
Flores trying that boy, man. Flores treat that nigga like a stepson, bro. Like he like, man, I never wanted you, dog.
Yo, ball game, get back up here, bro.
Damn, that was crazy,
ball game,
yo.
get up here, man. Don't run away. Get up here, bro.
Tell my coach, bro. Hey, put me on the injury report, but don't put me with no thumbs.
Ball game, get up here, bro.
Once he heard about that thumb injury and how eye test was clowning it, he ran off.
I was clowning it, not eye test. I was clowning it. Oh, you talking about ball game? Okay.
Yeah.
I was clowning it since I found out yesterday. If you listen to my monologue, guys, I killed Patricia. I used the race card on that about the white man getting privilege. Said that fat white bastard got fired yesterday. Good for the league. And then I went on tour. I said that is a bullshit report. It's a lie. He's fine.
My God,
the coach. I'm laughing because I just can't believe it. Let me hold it back. I said that Flores said, I want to make the playoffs. 4-2 gets me in. Fitzpatrick gives me the best chance to go 2-2 the last 4 games. He's absolutely correct. If they beat the Chiefs, they'll go 11-5. Flores will be second in coach of the year because they're already saying at the whispers. If you haven't heard, Tomlin goes undefeated. Not only will he be coach of the year, he'll be the MVP of the league. That is not a lie. He will be the MVP of the league. He'll be the first coach in history of the NFL that will win both MVP and coach of the year.
How you do that?
And I'm going to tell you right now, Pete, anybody want to listen? They beat the Ravens Tuesday night. The Steelers are going undefeated.
No.
Yeah, they will. They have
Listen,
a cupcake schedule.
They're going to beat the Ravens. Is RG3 starting?
They'll go undefeated.
But they're not going to go undefeated. And if
who's
they do,
beat them left?
I'm going to tell you who's going to beat them right now, Mace.
Buffalo?
The Miami. Oh, he's on COVID. He has COVID.
Oh, my
Buffalo?
gosh.
The Dolphins, buddy. The Dolphins are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs, homie. This blitz that we have and Big Ben's. Hey, why is Jacoby Brissett playing for the Colts? What happened? I'm sorry by just turning off.
I'll find out. I'm going over to 220 right now. I'm going to find out why Jacoby Brissett's playing. You know I get the news fast and try.
Good stuff.
But you know what they do?
Bang them
you
up
know
in
what
that
they
pocket.
do? No, you know what they do? They alternate plays. They're making Brissett their gadget guy. Now, it's a tie game, by the way. Brissett ran for a 1-yard touchdown.
Oh, okay. That's something the Dolphins should do. You know, use Fitzpatrick from 20 to 20 and put Tua in the red zone, bro. But unfortunately, this little jam thumb that you got football
not
players.
an injury. It's a lie. He's not hurt. He's fine. I'm going to say the scenario one more time.
That's the thing. If you are out there sitting there saying that, because I agree with you. I don't think a jam thumb will sit you back multiple weeks like they're saying now.
Patrick gives this coach and the team the best chance to go 4-2 the rest of the schedule and make the playoffs at 10-6. That's why Fitz is playing.
That's it. And then it confirms. Listen to what I'm telling you, Mace. Your dreams of 2022 and winning championship with Tua is never going to happen. You better hope and pray you're wrong. You better hope and pray it's the thumb, bro.
No. I'm serious here. He doesn't have it yet. Doesn't have the weapons, Pete. It's coming in the draft and free agency. And you're going to see a whole different tour, training camp, exhibition next year, I promise you. A whole different tour. And I'm not a Tua fan, but I'm thinking the way the coach is thinking. He wants a ball control offense with the running game. That's what he wants.
That's what every team wants, honestly.
No, that's not true. You think Andy Reid want a power running game with that quarterback? You think Aaron Rodgers wants that? You think Deshaun Watson, I'm going to say it again, 24-5 over nearly 3,000 yards already with 6 to go. That is a monster year for Deshaun. You think those coaches want that, bro? Hells no. They're going to ride their quarterback. Well, us, we want it like the Browns have it. 2 running backs, change of pace, a power back, chunk up the yard.
Listen, Mace.
Keep the ball control, defense fresh.
Listen, Mace. You see everything you're saying we need a running game? I eliminate all of that. You know how? I have the ammo. I'll move up and secure Justin Fields, bro. Listen, he's not
I'd rather have Trey Lance myself.
Bad. The offensive line that can't block for nothing, Justin Fields is going to run away, stiff arm people, and still.
No, I'd rather have Trey Lance. I'd rather have Trey Lance. Kid from
forget Trevor Lawrence, forget Trey Lance. Justin Fields should be the quarterback for the Dolphins, bro.
I'll even say that the quarterback from BYU is better than Justin Fields, and he is skyrocketing up the charts.
And I hope Justin Fields drops to us then.
I ain't gonna lie,
dude. Trust me when I tell you.
I see Dwayne Haskins all over Justin Fields.
Let me say this right now.
There's no way. Justin Fields is way more athletic than Fat Dwayne Haskins.
Pete, this is the reality, bro. Tua is going to Tua's going to be our quarterback. You know why? He has it. The problem with Tua Tagovailoa is going to be is that you have a head coach that do not want his quarterbacks throwing for 400. Bro.
That's
Bro,
not true.
you can't say that.
That's
what
why
I mean.
we drafted him, bro. That's not
No,
true,
that's not
bro.
the reason why we drafted him. The owner wanted him, not the coach. Did
Bro,
you just see power move
you
the coach
can't.
move, bro? Did you see
No,
the power move? This is pull.
I get that, but you can't tell me if he was throwing for 400 yards that Flores will be like, no, I don't want you doing that. No, he'll take that. It's just that
The reason he got benched is because he can't throw for 400 yards, bro.
he can't do it, bro. You don't think Flores wants a quarterback to throw for 400 yards?
No, he doesn't. He wants two
Yes, he
power
does
backs.
with no running game, bro.
He wants two power backs that will chunk up the clock.
Oh
He's not from the Belichick school. Flores grew up here as a kid. He's from the Bill Parcells school.
I get it, but you gotta think practically, bro. You gotta know that the NFL isn't like that no more, bro. It isn't 3 yards in a cloud of dust no more, bro. It's airing out. That's why
They're
beat
close
the
to
Bulls.
getting Sam Donald.
Look at Jerome Baker.
They got him. Good. Fourth down. They're gonna punt.
You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing, they're telling you that we're trying to steer the game away from running. If you can run, that's cool. But to win in this league, you're gonna have to put the ball in harm's way.
Cleveland will be 8-3 today. You know why? Not because of Baker Mayfield, because they got two dynamic backs.
Okay, but when you get into the playoffs, if they make to the playoffs, do you think that system is gonna work?
I'm going to say it again. The Dolphins built the dynasty that way. Listen to me. Dolphins built the dynasty
about the
that way.
80s, bro. You keep going
The
back
Steelers.
to the bro. Dog,
The
tell me when
Cowboys
they
with Emmitt Smith.
tell me.
Those are facts.
Yeah, but that was in the 80s and the 90s, bro.
Terrell Davis with the Broncos.
When
You
in
could win that way.
2000, when in 2000 has a team won like that? You keep telling me the Seahawks.
Baltimore Ravens. Seattle Seahawks with Marshawn. Yes, they have.
That's it, bro. And you're talking 20 years. So
And let me tell you something else.
That's
And I'm being
not
honest
the
here.
norm.
Fellas, I'm going to tell you something else. The Chiefs would have won that way if they still had Kareem Hunt. Trust me. They don't have a Kareem Hunt. But if they had Kareem Hunt, if they would have had Kareem, I'm saying, if they would have kept Kareem Hunt, Chiefs was going that way, bro. Don't think they wasn't.
Man, you just said that Andy Reid more in tune with throwing the ball.
Because he don't have Kareem Hunt. He had him. Kareem Hunt did something stupid.
He has a Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has a Le'Veon Bell. He got all
and
that.
And they're running a lot, ain't they? And they're doing well, ain't they?
But what's his MO? When shit hits the fan, what do you think Andy Reid's gonna do? He's gonna run.
We know what he's gonna do. We know what he's gonna do.
So we already know that's his MO. The running is something he does just to keep you honest. You want a team that's all about the run and will throw sometimes to keep you honest.
That's what the coach wants. Trust me.
Yes, but the NFL doesn't work that way. And trust me, if Tua could throw for 400 yards, he wouldn't
look at this Dolphin offensive line push the Jets around. This is what I'm talking about. We're close, fellas. We're your way.
Trash, bro. Dog, you can't do that, man. Like, look at the opponent you're playing. That's a team that wants the first round pick. They should smash the Jets right now, bro. They should smash them. I don't care who the fuck is playing, dog. So I ain't even looking at the game. If they lose now, that'll be the story. The story for me if they fucking lose this game. But other than that, man, they ain't looking at this game serious. The important story is why the fuck Tua not playing, bro? With a fucking phone? That's crazy, bro.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Let's go, Parker. Let's go, Parker.
Yeah, to Parker. Beautiful throw. 15 yards. Fitzpatrick is calling a good game so far. He's calling a hell of a game so far, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the football.
Parker's the number one receiver, bro.
He'll be the number 2 next year. He'll be the best number 2 in the league.
You know what I want? Just for all that, I want them to trade Parker and for you to watch him.
Boy,
DeAndre Hopkins,
bro. Boy, this is what Tua cannot do. This is crisp, efficient quarterback play right now by Fitzpatrick, driving the ball down the field.
Man, I know you don't like him. Like I said, the man got talent. He just that's pussy shit, bro. You cannot not play a game because of your thumb.
He's not hurt. I keep telling you it's a lie.
Okay, so now if the team is protecting him, then that's even worse.
They
That's
are.
even worse.
You just
That
got
is
your
even
answer.
worse. That's what I told you.
Even
That's even
fucking worse,
worse.
bro.
That's worse if what you're
Patrick
saying.
threw the ball away. Good job.
Damn.
There's a
Like,
flag. It's
why
going
is
to be
there
a flag on the
flag?
Jets. When I look at this team right now, this is why I really believe that this team is ready to win now.
Okay.
We'll win a playoff game.
You
We'll
see?
lose a tough one.
But wait, hold on, Mace. The other day you went off on me because I told you that this team is ready to win now.
You
Like
said
this.
Super Bowl.
Exactly. That's
But
winning
I'm not
now, bro.
talking Super Bowl. I'm saying getting our feet wet, getting a taste of the playoffs, get a win, and we'll
Listen,
lose a tough
Mace,
one, and then next year we'll be in the championship game.
If we could somehow miraculously continue to put up points early and often on teams and force teams to play to our defensive advantage, which is forcing them to pass heavy, bro, we could go so far. We could go to the Super Bowl this year. All we need is 20 points per game offensively.
Beautiful throw by Fitzpatrick. Beautiful short. Who's this kid right here? Who's this kid right here, the running back? 31. Oh, that's the new guy they got from the Chiefs. He just did a beautiful play for 7 yards.
DeAndre Washington.
When I look at this team, fellas, we are a playoff team now. I agree with the coaching staff. Kid can't play. I'm sorry. I've been telling you guys this from day one. He's a game manager at best. That's why he's not in there right now. This guy's a gunslinger. This is what we need now. Next year,
Exactly.
different story.
It's okay though. Your defense it's opportunistic, bro. But if it doesn't get those leads, it's average, bro. They showed you
That's
that.
it. 100%.
You didn't get the lead against Denver, and Locke sat there and chewed their ass off, and the running game got exposed, bro.
If Fitzpatrick would have started that game, we would have won in Denver.
I get it, but dog, you wasn't stopping the running game. Fitzpatrick don't play defense. This vaunted defense.
Funny in the fourth quarter. Is money funny in the fourth quarter? They stopped it, didn't it?
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, that's when you win ball games. He's okay.
Motherfucker.
We're fine. Right now, guys, we're fine. Everything's
Chad
fine. The kid's
Pennington,
off
Jay
the field.
Fiedler at
The
quarterback.
kid is off the field. That's all that matters. Off the field. Won't see him no more till next year training camp.
That is disgusting.
This offensive line.
What a catch. I tell you, by Parker. What a catch.
Oh, you must be ahead of me because I just got the DeAndre Washington catch.
Yeah, what a play by Parker.
Oh, you gotta respect Parker, bro. I be telling you, man.
I
Let
respect
Parker
Parker.
go.
I think he's a great number 2.
No, he's not. He's a franchise receiver, bro. If he just needs
Yeah,
the
that was
opportunity.
dirty, bro. He went at his knees, bro.
And that's all they do with him. They consistently go at his knees.
Boy, is Adam Gase tried to coach it. What a play by Parker. Yeah, that's a catch. That's a catch. That's clearly a catch.
Yeah, Parker, that nigga, bro. I see Parker do some gangster shit, bro.
When we talk about the quarterback, and I don't mind bashing him like I'm doing, because I'm telling the truth. I could have told you people
Oh, that's
that.
not a catch.
Anyway, Pete's right. He didn't catch it. I told you guys, I saw the Arizona game. That's the best Tua's going to do.
That was a great game.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's the
So
best he's going to do.
That's his feeling.
Yeah, that's his ceiling.
Well,
Which
that's
is
not
great.
what these Dolphins
Which is
fans.
great. Which is
That's
great,
not what
by
they
the way.
drafted, and that's not what he was projected to be. He wasn't
Because
projected to be.
people
that
are
game.
fools. That's why I keep saying it. They're fools.
But these are top NFL officials who came
My
out
friend,
saying the stuff they were saying.
Something about me, you're going to find out in the upcoming months. My whole life was sports and being around guys who evaluate the game. I have one of the best in the business, and Tony Pauline come up here in a couple months doing the Senior Bowl and the Combine. He'll tell you. I had Tackman Clan Killer. He may be just a regular guy. He did a tremendous job with the NBA draft a week and a half ago. He has earned EM's respect.
He did. I didn't even know who he was, but he knew every player. You know who he is? He's me with football. I'm just the same way with football, bro.
This my brother was perfect with last week in the NBA draft. You can watch it. I put it in the archives.
I was on the show.
I cannot believe I have 110 shows in the can already, bro.
I can. Nigga, you on here all the time?
I'm on here all the time.
Man, your shit flow, bro. It ain't like you know what I'm saying? You come on here and you got nothing to talk about. Everybody comes
Before
on.
you came up here, my brother, I had a lady in the chat room asking me about the Giants and the hockey New York Rangers. I'm gonna do Rangers. I said, yeah, baby. Every Thursday and Saturday it's hockey days in here.
Well, I mean, you got a range like me. I don't watch hockey, so those days I ain't here. But then you got,
That's what it'll be. That's how it
Then
is.
you got your football days. I'm popping through. You got your politics days. I'm stopping by. You want to talk about hoes? I might slide.
Yeah,
Yesterday
you be here for Manosphere shit. Black
Nah, but
Manosphere.
I pop in because you know what I'm saying, I fuck with you. So I pop in. I'll be like, yo, what they talking about right now? So
I
I'll
let
jump
guys
in.
know. I let guys know you my little brother in here, bro. So they leave you alone, bro. I
I
let
appreciate
everybody
it,
know
but
that shit. Pete knows how much I value him, and Pete's my man too. And I let Pete come up here and rock anytime he wants.
that's my nigga. That's
Yeah,
Pete.
you guys are
Pete,
my
hey,
boys, bro.
y'all don't know, boy. Pete from that. You know what I mean? Where Pete
Yeah.
at? Ain't nothing sweet over there. So
Next year, I'm gonna come down to Miami do a weekend of shows. I want you guys on the podium with me.
that's fine, bro.
Yeah, you guys
What else to
on
say?
there. I'll
What
do it
the
from
fuck
Miami
happened
Gardens.
yesterday, Carl? Hey, yo, Pete,
By the
yesterday,
way, if you guys don't know, just to let you know, the Hurricanes Wake Forest game next weekend is canceled. COVID.
Yep. The UM, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck COVID, COVID.
Who
Hey,
challenged
but
this?
no, let
Adam
me.
Gase, the idiot. You know that.
Hey, what
Oh,
happened
they gave him the
yesterday?
catch. They gave him the catch. They say he caught the ball at the Jets GM. I mean, the Jets DB knocked it out of bounds. So the Dolphins got the ball. They're driving on the Jets. They're at the Jets 30. Gase is
That's
a
one of
fucking
the
idiot.
worst calls ever, bro. That's
Hey,
not a
fuck it,
catch, bro.
Hey, but how many years we've had calls like that go against us?
Yeah,
And
I feel you.
I think the Jets fans are happy.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They
So
want
that's
they. No,
considered
you
a
think they
fumble.
want to?
Another
Bro,
great catch by Parker. Another great catch by Parker.
Man, I'm telling you, Parker, that nigga, man, you don't like Parker. I don't know why.
No, I like
Man.
Parker. He's hurt too much.
I used to go off on people when they used to go off on Parker. And they'd be like, oh, Parker sucks. He's garbage. Trade. I'd be like, bro, it's Tannehill, bro. Tannehill's throwing it to Charles Clay and Landry 30 times a game.
You telling me the Dolphins don't add an alpha male to go with him and Williams? That won't be the best receiving core in football.
They had it, bro. They had Landry and Parker.
That's all you needed. Parker, Landry, Kenny Stills.
And anybody that was
Kenny
speed on
Stills
the
was cut yesterday,
side.
by the way. I would love to see the Dolphins bring him back. He was cut yesterday.
Look at Parker,
Kenny
bro.
Stills.
Nah, y'all gonna respect Parker, bro. I be telling y'all, the man is a monster.
If we bring Kenny Stills back to spread the offense, that's all we need. You bring him back, I'll talk deep in the playoff run. I'm dead serious. You bring him back to this team,
Kenny Stills would never come back to Chris Greer and Flores, bro.
Yeah, and Floyd, they tried him. But you remember when we had Jakeem Grant, Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker, Albert Wilson.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Gesicki. That's a fucking receiving core, yo.
But who was that? But remember, who was our quarterback?
Fucking Josh Rosen in this country.
No, it wasn't Josh Rosen. It wasn't Josh Rosen. It was Ryan Tannehill.
Nah, he didn't get a chance to play with Albert Wilson anymore. Remember,
yes, he did. No, then you know who that was? No, he did. He played with us in 18. Tannehill was our quarterback in 18. Jay Cutler was our quarterback in 17.
Yeah, but when Tannehill came in, he played a few games and then he got hurt. Remember, he got hurt after.
No, but the year after Tannehill played, is this that he just couldn't do it, bro?
No, remember he got hurt a few games. He missed like 5 games.
True. Yeah, that's true. Buffalo scored again. Oh, wide open. Gesicki, touchdown Dolphins. Gesicki, touchdown Dolphins. Beautiful throw by Fitzpatrick.
Good shit, bro. They want to be running this damn ball.
Gesicki, touchdown Miami. 10-3
You see
Miami.
the way this offensive line is getting pushed back.
Wait till you see this touchdown pass. Boy, Gesicki is dancing like a brother.
Let me see this shit.
Beautiful throw by Fitzpatrick. This is something Tua can't do, fellas. He can't do it.
Tua could not drive us down this drive right here.
That's
he would
what
not
I'm saying.
have drove us. Those
This is
two
what I'm
Parker plays,
saying.
those two Parker catches, Tua would have never got that. He probably would have got sacked.
That was
Listen to what I'm
man
telling you.
among boys. Gilsicki against the Jets DB. That was man against boys right there.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
That boy got moss. Look how he laid down.
I told you.
He laid his ass down.
I told you.
Look, he gets sicky. That was
Dancing.
nasty.
You see him dancing like he's
Look
dancing.
at 32.
Bro?
32's like, who did I run into?
Yep. This is the arrogance Fitzpatrick brings to our offense.
I'm telling you, bro, this team thinks they could win with Fitzpatrick. And I said
there
it earlier in the season.
That's my point.
Remember earlier in the year, bro, I said it. This team is weird, bro. They just had an interview. Cal
San Francisco game. Remember that?
Yes. And Cal Van Noy came out with the interview, and I'm like, bro, Cal Van Noy is too happy to be playing with Fitzpatrick, bro.
Yeah,
This
bro.
team is too excited.
They love the players love him, and the players love the coach.
Yeah.
They just do. They just do. They don't love number one. Okay, and number one is gonna learn. He's gonna be eating baby food and humble pie the rest of the season. You will not see him.
But imagine you as a player. Like you're a player. You're in the NFL already, and all you've been hearing about is this guy, Tua Tagovailoa. He's supposed to be the next great thing. And then when he's in training camp, you're like,
Sean Jones, what's up, baby?
You're like, damn, he ain't better than Fitzpatrick.
I'm gonna say it again, guys. I'm gonna say it again. And you said it, Tess. I want you to elaborate because you're the one who said it. Brian Flores just did a gangster move on Tua Tagovailoa. He just needed 4 games to see what this kid was made of. After the Arizona game, I told you what this kid is made of. You can win with him. You can win Super Bowl with him. But if you're expecting 400 yards a week, that's not happening, especially under this coach. Oh, hell's no. Okay?
You got to think about it.
That said, they lied yesterday. I called out the lie beginning of my show yesterday after I killed Patricia's fat ass, that dumbass GM, both got fired. You talk about gangster move, fellas. That 93-year-old lady of the Lions pulled a gangster move yesterday. Okay? Flores is telling you guys, if you read between the lines, I'm not winning with this kid right now. I want to win now. You think that motherfucker's going to get me 400 yards and 5 TDs against Mahomes in 2 weeks? Hell's no, but this guy can do it. He may throw a couple of picks, but he'll do it. Let me put it to you this way, guys. The Seahawks game, where I told you they played scared, thinking that was still the Legion of Boom, they're going to play that way against the Chiefs. It's going to be all hands on deck. They will throw everything, include the fucking kitchen sink, to compete against Kansas City 2 weeks from Sunday. I'm telling you. Number 1 can't give us that option. Number 14 can. Go ahead, Itas.
Yeah, speak off what you're saying. The man sat there. He let the guy come in for 4 games. And then...
Go ahead, bro. Yeah, he's taking care of something. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yo. My bad. My internet was tripping. Yeah, the moment, like, that's how you know if Flores really fucked with him. He didn't even give him a chance to fuck up. He was like, oh, hell nah. In the middle of a game where it just didn't look right in his defense, because all the games that we won, it's because of the defense that's giving us the lead. And like Life is a Gamble said, you force the other team to play catch up. So you automatically know they're going to throw the ball. So all you got to do is go get the quarterback and look for passes as the DB. So when your team doesn't have a team behind the 8 ball like that, it forces you to play real football. And you saw they ran all over the Dolphins last game. And opposed to a couple plays, the DBs were getting beat by average receivers, except for Jerry Jeudy, of course.
By the way, let me say something about the Denver game today, and I'll throw it right back to you, Denver, all 4 quarterbacks for Denver are under quarantine. So the 5th wide receiver for the Broncos will be the starting quarterback today.
That's great.
So,
and Jerry Jeudy posted on his Twitter that he's about to get his Lamar Jackson on.
Yo, Jerry Jeudy was balling that game, bro. Like, I watch his game because I like him as a receiver. Bro, he's open a lot. He just don't get the ball. But just to finish what Mace was saying about Flores and Tua, bro, you don't do that. Like, Life is a gamble said, yo, you don't do that to Herbert if Herbert's fucking up in the fourth game he's starting. You let him play it out. The fact that he yanked to it in that game and then this game he don't play at all, and then you're putting. Here's what y'all understand: when you put injury on the injury report, the whole league sees it. So now the league for a whole week are gonna be looking at Tua, who didn't play because of a thumb. You know, to this day they fuck with Jay Cutler because of that, because he was sitting there riding a bike when he should have been in there trying to lead his team to the Super Bowl because of his thumb he didn't play. That's why I call him Jay Cutler, bro, because, dog, they will not let Jay Cutler live that down, dog. Like, how is your thumb hurting?
And the championship game against Green Bay, where he quit on his teammates.
When he quit on his team, bro, your thumb is hurt, but you're on the sideline riding a bike. Like, dog, they will not let him live that down. So, to this day, Jay Cutler is seen as a quitter. Like, from the day he died, bro, the day he left the NFL, he's seen as a quitter. So now, what you're doing, you're putting a soft label on Tua when you put him on the injury report with something like that.
But you think Flores cares? He don't like the kid. I told you that from day one. You think he cares?
That's some gutter ass shit. Like, that's some for making me pick this kid in the first place. Like, I'm gonna just destroy him. Like, but then again, it fucks his trade value up if you do try to move on from him.
I think they'll give him a chance. I think they'll give him a chance next year. But, and this is the big but, fellas. Next year, the stakes are big for us. And if we're struggling, and we're going to have a second place schedule next year, if we're struggling with that motherfucker, he's out again. And whoever's going to be the new backup, who will win the players over again.
But that's what I told you, Mason. You went off on me, bro. I said we could literally draft a third-round quarterback next year coming up in the third round, and he could possibly beat out Tua, bro.
I went off on you because you're talking Super Bowl this year. That's unrealistic. That's what I'm saying to you. As far as getting a third-string
with
quarterback,
Fitzpatrick, yes,
a third-round quarterback to compete with him, yeah, he could beat Tua out. Yeah, he could beat him.
That's crazy, bro.
That's sad, bro. It's sad to ride behind this.
Because again, the kid is a game manager. That's what he is, at best. What you saw at Arizona,
that's what he is now. That's what he is now, Mace.
Yeah, I've been preaching that.
That's not what we wanted him for.
That's not what he was.
That's you guys' fault. That's you guys' fault. But you believe
that's all of our fault, bro. No, we didn't believe the hype. I never came out and went out, bro. This whole fan base hates me because I wanted Josh Rosen to start. You understand what I'm saying?
Kyler Murray.
I just didn't want to see Fitzpatrick at all, bro. And I wanted us to draft the quarterback, but I just didn't want us to draft Tua in the first round, bro. I didn't. I would have preferred to get Teddy Bridgewater. I would have preferred to get Jameis Winston.
I couldn't come up to this guy's panel back then. And I don't think he wants me now, but the way I speak the true facts about that motherfucker, number one, and the team.
I used to go on there. That's where I made my name. I made my name.
There, bring me up, because I will light that room up, bro. And
it's a way to do it, though. That's how I meant.
I want that motherfucker Esteban say shit to me.
No, but that's what I mean. I used to go on that show and give him shit all the time. It's just
they don't want that with me. They don't, as you call it, they don't want my smoke.
What show?
TDs. They don't want me up there. I'll fucking light that room up, bro.
I'm the only one that sat there and telling them what it is, dog. They'll sit there and be like, yeah. And I'll be like, well, did you look at this option?
That's James Sheed. Come on up if you want to. I just dropped the link. Come on up, fellas, you want to. All right, Fitzpatrick is back. Wide open. Parker. Oh, look at the moves by Parker. 20 yards. What a moves by Parker.
Easy.
Nah, bro, you can't talk good about Parker. You don't like Parker.
I'm giving Boyd credit today. He's balling.
No, fuck that. He always balling. Always balling.
All he needs is the ball thrown his way, bro.
What a catch by Parker.
He almost fumbled
it, though.
He's the type of receiver, only because the corner's there on him, don't mean he can't make the play, bro.
They're already at midfield. They're trying to put this game away early. This is the way it's supposed to play, like champions.
Hey, Brian Flores was pretty big as a jit.
Nice. Draw play. Nice blocking. Another 15 yards. Who's 27? No,
Brian
who's 20,
Cox.
who's 22?
Breeder.
Matt Breida.
He's having a hell of a game today.
Ooh, Parker. Ooh.
You see that?
Ooh.
That boy, he almost dropped it too, but he was spinning, breaking tackles.
Whoever's number 75, that big boy is earning his money today.
That's Eric Flowers' fat ass.
Yeah, he's blocking today.
He was bobbling that shit.
Parker, that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna respect Parker, bro.
I love
Come on, man.
Patrick is thrown for 9 straight completions.
To make it
Wide
10.
open.
Make it
5
10.
more with the running back, 5 more yards. They're just going right down the field. This is something number 1 can never do. Now, I was saying, I just love dumping on number 1, bro. God,
Hey, you got to, bro, because you
God, I
got
hate
to,
him,
bro.
I hate him
I hate
so
him
much,
too, bro. I mean, I hate him because he
Oh,
hasn't been
God.
able to do what we thought he could.
He's a nice kid, but no thank you.
I told you. He's the nice guy that'll open up the door for you, bro.
All right, Fitz. Wide open. He overthrew him. It's okay. He overthrew him.
I don't even think on a double team, Ashton Davis
I
can
tell
keep
you,
up with
Teddy
Parker.
Bridgewater is having a monster year. No one knows because he's in Carolina, and that Matt Rule can coach his ass off.
Parker.
What a hell of a
Yeah.
job. He overthrew it. What a hell of a job by Carolina. Well coached, but they're the opposite of us. He's an offensive guru.
Come on, just look how the team just looks with Fitzpatrick on
Yeah, they look like a Super Bowl team.
They look like
Oh,
they.
you
Nah,
believe it now. He believes it now.
I just said that on purpose. Fitz, oh, they sacked him. We'll get another field goal. It's okay. We're going to get a field goal.
Parker, don't stop on your route like that,
We're
homie.
going to get a field goal. Thank you, Des, for calling me a savage.
Robbie Anderson, baby. 41-yard touchdown.
That's the guy we should have signed.
And you know what? And you know
Robbie
what?
Anderson.
When he was a Jet, I used to clown his ass, bro. But you really got to pay attention. He's an extreme route runner.
And who was his
And he's
quarterback with the
fast.
Jets when he first came into the league? Who was his
But he
quarterback?
was doing good. But Robbie
Ryan
was playing
Fitzpatrick and Chan Gailey was his coach.
unreal, bro. You should have got him, bro. He's really nice. You thought, oh, this guy's long and skinny. They're gonna jam him up. There's no jamming him up, bro. He
13-3 Dolphins. Beautiful field goal, straight down the middle. You know, I hate to say this, but again, this is, I think, like the 13th year in a row, our best player on offense has been our kicker.
Man, stop that.
I'm being serious.
You gonna respect Parker, bro.
Our kicker is the
take
best
for him
player
to
on the team.
leave and come back and whoop your ass for you to respect Parker. Parker's nice, bro. I'm telling you, ain't a lot of receivers out there like him, man. A complete receiver, a big guy.
What's up, bro? How much?
And we're
how
gonna
much,
have
how
to
much
pay
left?
him,
It's
bro.
like 6 minutes left in the first half.
Bro. Like they extended him last year.
We killed Dragons.
No,
Come
no,
up, bro.
2 years
It's late.
though.
Come on up, buddy.
2 years.
Yeah,
Lily.
you're right. Yeah, he breaking that contract.
They tried his ass, dog.
You know, I'm telling you, dog. You let him go out into the free market. You don't think somebody like Shanahan or these motherfuckers will go get Parker? I remember when Parker
if he would
You
have hit
know
the free
I love-
agency, bro, the Eagles would have paid him $100
I
million.
love Kyle Shanahan. You know that. I
Yeah.
love Kyle Shanahan. He's a chip
Yeah,
off his
nigga.
daddy, and I loved his
Bro.
daddy.
You'll go get him, bro. Go
I
ahead,
love his
trade
daddy,
Parker if
too.
you want.
Young Kyle's problem is in San Francisco's ego. He did it,
No quarterback.
but he was up 28-3 against New England. He wanted to stick it to Belichick and run up the score. That backfired. In San
Mhm.
Francisco, he should have just ran the goddamn football, ran out the clock. He let Mahomes explode last 7 minutes of the game.
He didn't let him, bro. He got lucky, man. Nigga, like, who's gonna expect Tyreek Hill to get down the field and be waiting by himself? Bosa was right there, yo. Like
Young
that
Kyle
whole Super Bowl-
Shanahan, I'm gonna
Bowl
try.
was like
my
half a
friend,
second.
I'm not kidding. His a buddy of mine who's a Twitter nerd. He's gonna try and get his daddy up here. I'll have a one-on-one with his daddy in the future, which will be a coup for me because I love his father. I think he's the greatest offensive mind I've ever seen in pro football. Young Kyle makes it look too easy.
No, Kyle, bro, with Garoppolo imagine what he could do with a top tier quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Or
Would you
imagine if
take
Brady-
Aaron Rodgers next year in San Francisco?
Yeah, I'll take Aaron Rodgers. That's a Super Bowl waiting now. Doc, Shanahan is so good, Doc. He plays quarterback through Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. Like, that's how trash Jimmy Garoppolo's been playing. He picks plays that he knows, I can't do this with this guy, but I could do this.
Sanders has made now 12 field goals from 50
That's what you
yards
call
plus.
scheming a motherfucker open, bro, what Shanahan do with Garoppolo.
Did you guys believe that Sanders is one of the best 7th round picks we ever made?
Who?
Jason Sanders, our kicker.
Fuck kickers. Kickers are not people. Bro, you know what I hate?
He makes the He
That's
makes
a eye
He
test.
makes a 58-yard field goal to win the Super Bowl. You love his ass.
Oh, yeah,
eye
yeah.
test.
Then
What
you
do they
love him,
say?
you know what I'm saying?
Eye test. What do they say if you got a famous kicker? That means your offense crappy.
Your
Hello?
offense is trash.
Hello?
Bro.
Your team ain't
Yeah.
scoring touchdowns. They kicking field goals.
Kickers are not people, bro.
They're showing the highlight right now for you memory buffs, the Marino Ken O'Brien shootout.
Ooh.
51-45, Jets
no
won in
history.
overtime. That was the winning play right there, the Wesley Walker. And our defense back in those days was horrible. I'll be right back. I'll let you guys talk. Be right back.
15-3. What's going on? We got a safety?
I see a flag.
If he was in that end zone. Oh, they took the safety away. You got lucky, boy.
After this, all right, now if they hold here, it'll be a safety. Yeah, I'm behind y'all. I just now seen the Marino highlights.
Hey, this game ain't probably going to be nowhere near that type of score.
Hell no. Damn.
Man, these people got.
Yo, this shit is wild, man. I can't believe this guy not playing.
Yeah,
Yo,
man. I don't think people understand how big that is, bro. I really don't think it is.
It's gonna be in 2-3 years. They're gonna be like, oh shit, we're the fucking Browns, yo. Like we're the Bengals. If they don't fucking get this shit right, man, I don't care how much defense you got. You gonna need a quarterback, man. And if you let Tua fuck this franchise up because you don't know if he's good this year, so you're gonna sit him and wait for him next year, and then a whole crop of quarterbacks are coming out next year. One might even come to your own division. And don't fuck around. Let Belichick sneak up in the first round. He'll take a quarterback. So now you got Trey Lance and fucking Trevor Lawrence in your division.
And Josh Allen, bro.
You
the
know what I
laughing
mean?
stock of the East is going to be fucking the Dolphins with Tua, bro.
Just like that, bro. That quick.
Right overnight.
Overnight. Like you look like that team that was supposed to go
what
to
a
Super Bowl.
catch. Hey, that was in stride, bro. Sam, that's why I told you. I told some of these people yesterday, bro, if the Jets get Trevor Lawrence, bro, and we don't draft a quarterback, bring in Sam Darnold, bro.
I think, man.
He threw that ball exactly where it needed to be at.
Very good. That ball move.
And imagine Derrick Henry scores one more time, bro. That man had 3 touchdowns this game, bro.
That's what I need to do. I need to watch some other games. This game over. Man.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Just letting Daryl win this game.
Yeah, I don't think the Jets are going to come back, bro. We got this, and it's sad that we're not watching it with Tua. You know what I'm saying? It would have been funner to watch with Tua in there. With Fitzpatrick, it's like It's automatic. We're gonna get this dub.
Yeah, man, that was fucking crazy, bro. Yo, you. Hey, people
Who
don't
was that
listen. I
quarterback?
listen to you, bro.
Who was that
I listen to
quarterback?
what you saying.
All right. I appreciate it. I be listening to you too, bro. You be saying the same shit I be feeling most of the time, to be honest with you. Sometimes I can't even talk because you're saying everything that's in my mind too.
Cause if you real, bro, you gonna understand. Like, you really fuck with this team, and it ain't about just a player like everyone says. You gonna understand, yo, how this move right here could set us up for the future or fuck us up in the long run, yo. And I don't think people taking that into account. They just about, oh, he doesn't look good now. He doesn't. Nah, like, you know what fucks with people's heads is when you say Justin Herbert, they're like, well, he has this and that. What we're simply saying is that as soon as Justin Herbert hit the fucking field, you saw what's up with him, yo.
And you know what they love to cry about? What was their number one excuse I test? No, he only got the starting nod because Tyrod got punctured.
Bro,
Get
that
out of
has
here.
nothing to do with it. We're not looking at that. We're looking at when you're looking at TV and this quarterback is behind center. He looks like he know what the fuck he doing.
Exactly.
The other one, he plays with a lead. Yeah, he has some moments, but there's just moments. They're nothing like the other guy, which is just.
What's up, Zachy?
You know what
Come
I'm
on
saying?
up, bro.
Everything he's doing is highlight worthy. We got
Zachy,
a guy like
come on up.
Mason saying that's fucking a quarterback game manager, and he was drafted before the other guy. So that's what we're talking about. Like,
It was a Stephen Ross pick,
but they try to
guys.
make the argument.
Nah. That was
But
a
they try to make
GM
the
Chris
argument.
Greer.
No, that was a
They
Stephen
That's
Ross
a Greer.
pick. The
Greer.
national
And
media,
now-
I agree with the national media. That was Stephen Ross making that pick.
And you
They
know what,
pushed
Mace?
him, bro.
I got something coming up, but wait till you see the video that I'm gonna post up on Big O. I'm gonna blast Big O for blocking me, and I'm gonna blast Reason on the same show that I'm gonna put up. Watch that. It's gonna be coming soon.
I got something for
I'm
him.
blasting both of their ass for blocking me over this whole
I
bullshit
got
tour
something
shit.
for him.
Why did you go on their show? I've never been on their show. Yeah, I only come here.
Well,
I used to go to.
we didn't
TV
have
shit.
this back in the days. We didn't have this
Nah,
when
you
they
right.
first opened up.
No, but even I
This is the
remember
realest show
before-
going on right now. I told Mace
Hey,
from the
baby
get-go.
girl, how was your Thanksgiving?
I remember before May shit, I used to go to TD shit because he was the only one talking Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I've been on his show for a while, I was like, all right, it's not about reasoning here. It's more about whatever the national media says and whatever sounds good. Whatever, it's like rubbing a dog's belly. Whatever makes the dog's tail wag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
they do over there. Anything that so
It creates
it's not
controversy. It's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
facts. It's all opinion.
It's nothing facts. Everything
What
is
ifs?
opinion based.
It's what
And
ifs.
and then you could always jump out of it. Well, I said this. You know, no.
Yeah.
You have to have a stance. I respect people who have a stance, and when they're wrong, they could come back and be like, "Yo, I was wrong about that." That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's integrity. That's what makes people like me gravitate to you. When I seen that's all it was over there, just Dolphin fluff, and nobody stands on nothing, I'm good. And I never frequent the other shows. So that's why I don't understand why you went over there if you know they came from that cloth. Like, what were you expecting, something different over there? Like, when I came here and me and Mace was talking, I was like, yeah, Mace, he let some motherfuckers spill, even if he don't agree.
If you pay attention, when I went to EM and Reason show, I used to go off on them. I used to be like, bro, that's not true, and tell them, and they didn't like that. So that's why, them boys, they don't like you disagreeing with anything. And this is out there on record, bro. If you disagree with anything that guy says, he boots you, he will unmod you, and he will block you, bro. That's how petty this idiot is.
That's why you don't go to a guy's show like that. Like, I remember, I sent you the video and I checked him on TV. I would never go to his show because he a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You say something he don't like, he act like a female, bro. He not man enough to sit there and have a discussion about it. He'll get loud and try to overtalk you.
Exactly. And then when you get loud back at him, this is my show. You don't get loud at me. Boom.
See, that's why I could go off on him at TD shit. It wasn't his show. So I went off on him there, and I would never put myself in a position to go to his show and give him that type of power.
I should have never went over there and give him that power. You're right, but it is what it is.
Yeah, fuck it though.
I'm gonna keep blasting his ass now.
I'm gonna say it one more time. In this room, you're getting facts. You're not getting BS.
Exactly.
First 2 weeks of the season, I was killing this team left and right. Yo, Zachy, get up here, man. Drop the link.
Oh my God.
I told you guys. I said, I told you guys, but it was bullshit. All right, Flores challenged. Let's see if he wins the challenge.
It looks like he's gonna win, bro. His knee was down right there before that yard marker.
They gave him the first down. They gave it to the Jets.
They gave us that Parker catch. We got to give something back.
Mace, you got Instagram?
No, yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't use it, but I have it.
Bro, like my Instagram blowing up, but my YouTube is stagnant, yo. But like I said, I'm gonna do videos in January when I get off probation.
All right, the Jets got the ball.
I don't have Instagram, but I'm like Mace. I got a Twitter.
I got Instagram. I don't use it.
Bro, do that shit, man. That's how you gonna get a lot more people. You get your Instagram shit right, and I have a not a tutorial, but I could show you how to get. You know what I'm saying?
I got Instagram. I got Twitch. I got Twitter. I'm on Twitter and I'm on this.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm not on Instagram or Facebook, but I'm gonna put myself on Instagram soon. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, put yourself on Instagram, bro, and start like putting up your videos from YouTube. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? You're going to get way more followers. There.
We only got one timeout left, too, and they're about to start running clock and not give us no time to score.
Yep, and they got 2 timeouts. We need a turnover here.
Look at
y'all worried about this game?
I worry about every game, bro.
I love my Dolphins, bro. I got to see it up.
No, he didn't catch it. Good job by the Dolphin DBs. Good job. He didn't catch it.
I'm going to go roll a blunt, man.
He tried to throw deep. Xavier Howard was having a hell of a year.
Roll up. It's about to be halftime.
No, Xavier Howard could have picked that off.
Yeah, that's the defensive player of the year, man.
Yep, he could have picked that off.
Hey, so the Patriots went for it on 4th down and they didn't get it in the red zone?
I'll let you know that right now. I'll go over there.
They went to halftime.
Up in Foxborough. Cleveland winning 17-13. Atlanta is up 12. Matt Ryan. Boy, I tell you, the Raiders, when you get excited about them, and this is good for Dolphin fans. If the Raiders lose, that means the Dolphins will catapult to number 6 in the spot because Cleveland got 5.
Yo, Derrick Henry has 3 rushing touchdowns already in the first half, dog.
I'm looking. That's the best game to watch right now. So let me.
I guess they're up by 2 touchdowns then because there was only 21. That means they scored a third one. Okay. Hopkins having a nice.
How you
game.
Watch the game? How you watch all the games?
I go to Red Zone. They just give me that, and I read the scores off the ticker.
Bro, go to Crack Stream.
I know.
You can watch every game you over here with Red Zone.
You go on a website. You know me. I don't have no damn cable at my crib, so we just got regular TV. I'm in Miami. I don't miss no Dolphin games.
Yeah,
no,
but bro,
he's talking about the other games.
Every game, like, bro, you can go online right now. Go to Crack Stream. You can watch every game. I'm like you, bro. I don't got cable.
Crack Stream?
Yeah, Crack Stream.
Like
Namaya, go to Mahogany's site today, baby girl, because she's gonna have Obsidian at 5 o'clock.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. Really?
Like really? Like crackhead type shit? Crack Streams?
Yeah, Crack Streams. Yeah.
I tell you, this Davis kid, number 98, is having a hell of a first half.
It's a Bitmagate. Oh yeah, look at this. NFL live streams and schedule.
There you go. Now you got every game. You already know how
this
to.
This is not a secure site though.
Nah, don't worry about it. Like, just don't hit no advertisements, no nothing like that. Just hit the game.
You do this on your phone, right?
Yep.
Nah, I do this shit on my PlayStation.
Okay.
Oh, on your PlayStation. Good shit.
I'll do it on my phone.
I don't want to do this on my phone.
Okay, if it's on your phone, a better one is called NFL Bite. NFL BITE. Bro, you can watch every game.
Nice.
And it never skips.
All right, they're going to go for another play or two. They're going to go for another
Man, I
play.
knew they were
You
gonna
gotta
do
web,
this to us.
Blitz. The Dolphins are going to blitz Sam Donald. Here they
you gotta
come.
web, you gotta web bro.
Ew.
Watch every
Shit.
game.
Gotta grab him. Okay, it'll be 4th and 1. They'll kick a field goal. The clock is running out on the Jets. He's gonna run it down to 3 seconds, then kick a field goal. Don't be acting stupid, bro. All right, the Jets are sitting in the field goal team. So it'll be 13-6. He can't miss a chip shot. Guys, I'm going to call it here right now. I'll be back at 7:15 for the late game. I believe we'll win today. I don't think we'll blow this. I appreciate you guys sticking with me for another hour and a half of this talking Dolphins and moving forward. I want to thank everybody who
7 and
dropped
4.
in. Yeah, we'll be 7-4 today. I want to thank everybody for coming in. iTest is awesome. Pete's always awesome. I'll be talking recap of this game and other games around the league at 7:15 Eastern. I'll be back up here. I will give you play-by-play of late. He missed the field goal.
Yes.
Only the Jets can miss a chip shot field goal.
Good shit, dog.
Bro, they're not trying to win. They're not fucking up their number 1 pick.
They said now, one Jet win, Jacksonville gets Trevor Lawrence. There's one Jet.
Come on, bro. They ain't fucking that up.
You can't make this stuff up. He missed a 24-yarder. You can't make this up.
Come on, bro. That shit is hilarious to me. I think the Jets really came into play. Man, you better watch that Colt. I'm watching the Colt Titan game.
I'll go there. I'll see you guys 7:15. I may take you guys to midnight tonight. I'm just saying how I feel, but I'll be back at 7:15 tonight. For everybody in the chat room, I love you, and for Pete, I love you guys. I'll see you after the game at 7:15. Enjoy the football from the Oasis. Have fun today. It's NFL Sundays. We all love